We are good. Thank you very much. We are recording.
That was a lot of
Oh, I
restraint.
returned.
That was a lot of restraint.
I'm
That
very
was-
proud of everybody.
You just like put
5 o'clock.
on the table and we're like, nobody do anything, okay?
I appreciate the restraint. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, it's been a minute. There's been some shenanigans that have
Some
kept
life
us away.
events.
So,
Yeah. Some life events.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
who wants to explain what is the current situation y'all are stuck in?
I think the
What
best
fuck
way
have
we
y'all
should
gotten
do
yourself
this.
stuck in?
I think the best way we should do this is from 3 different perspectives, and that being the
At the
3
exact
teams
same
we
time.
broke time. Definitely not
No.
the same time. But I think Faye should go first on her perspective on what happened last time, and then Uriel and
we should-
Irina, and then me and Flynn.
I think
Okay.
actually it might be worthwhile just like recapping maybe just y'all's time in Valaki overall.
Oh,
Alright, I mean,
I can, but I'm going to be
Irina
very
should-
aggressive with it because I don't like that name.
Irina has precisely one opinion on our time in Valaki so far, and that is...
Yeah, that's about where we're at.
I agree. I think all
That's
of
I
us
don't know what you
are
guys
kind
are
of-
talking about. I met a cute girl and had a date. And I'm not
Yeah.
gonna be real with you.
Again, the
Will be
3
hearing
teams
from
I
me.
just described are the 3 teams that have been in Valaki this entire time. It would be best described as from each of our perspectives.
But we've already gotten Joe Faye's. There's a cute girl. We went on a date. It was nice. That's the whole Valaki experience.
Yeah. How about
Yeah,
I?
and last session I lured the guards away and I dodged all their arrows and in an anime fashion,
Yeah.
those the still images, and the
Great.
guards were like impossible, but I dodged them all, and yeah, I just ran on all fours as an elf.
They said
Keep it-
impossible in really shitty dubbed English. Like the mouths aren't synced up at all.
Keep in mind,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, that all of Faye's perspective is in the JoJo art style, so that anime art was not hyperbole.
That's just
now.
how it's like a processing disorder. That's just how Joe Faye sees the world.
That being said, congratulations, Joe.
Her fucking
Enjoy,
retinas are like damaged.
I haven't
Enjoy
taken a
your
single point
badge
of damage.
enjoy your badge of
I,
arrow dodging.
I will say, I technically did not take a single point of damage and took out an entire flock of guards. Technically,
You did.
You say a
10 out of
flock
10.
guards? I kinda
Absolutely.
love that.
Well,
Just the
There was
idea
what?
that
there's 70,000 bees as well.
Yeah.
That's one of the-
We just last session we started playing with what is it? Owl Bear
Bear.
Rodeo. And it's the first time we've gotten maps or anything like that, and then we discovered partway through the session that we could name things and draw things, and the session devolved visually from there.
It's a lot easier
By the
to
way,
put a guard's eye when his
hashtag
name is
not-
Jared from Subway.
hashtag
No,
totally
we're on the
sponsored
map.
Owlbear Rodeo. Give us money.
Owlbear Rodeo is the official
How
sponsor
many-
of this session. They endorse everything we say moving forward.
God, you're gonna get us
How many
canceled.
gnomes? How many gnomes ended up
Yo.
on the battle map?
4.
yo, I just
Or-
got paid.
okay.
Damn.
By Owlbear?
Yo,
literally
Owlbear
just
Rodeo
the
coming in
second
that quick?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. No,
I'm gonna spend all this money on trading cards.
let's
Uh,
let's see this on through Uriel's and Irina's eyes now.
okay.
What's happened since
I
we've
will
been in
be
Valaki?
gone. I will be gone for a second because I'm going to switch to my PC because, as you all know, I'm doing this while working.
from Irina's perspective, things are managed pretty badly here. Although for Barovia, it's about how it goes. Like, this is kind of average. This is how Barovia is.
Yeah.
At least from Irina's perspective.
From Uriel's perspective, Uriel is tired. Uriel has spent much calories looking for bones, which have yet to turn up.
Would it help if I made you faster?
No, it would not. And then I just 1v10 while we were kidnapping the Baron, so...
So full recap on your guys' end. The party split up, you went looking for bones. You immediately get roped into some fucking pansy scheme about us kidnapping a child. You then kidnap said child, helping out. Then proceed to distract the captain of the guard. Then proceeds to solo captain of the guard. Then comes back and immediately turns around and heads back up to the to the Baron's house. And then proceeds to solo half of the Baron's fucking forces by yourself.
Yeah, now we're going to the prison next, and presumably I'm gonna have to do it all again there. So good times.
Also, somewhere in there, Flynn and I did the good old Spider-Man pointing at each other meme with the guard running all over town looking for nothing.
Oh, that was Uriel, but yeah. No, you're totally right.
Oh, that was Uriel?
That was
Yeah,
right.
You're right.
Yeah, you and Uriel. Because Annabelle and I have been on some shit.
Annabelle and
We
Flynn have
kinda
been
live
on
in a
a
wild
little bit of
goose
an
chase.
adventure. We've been on a little bit of adventure. We show up, we return some children, we kill a demon,
Oh,
we bond over anti-necromancy propaganda. We then move forward to attempting to find the bones via the underground, proceed to get arrested, find out exactly how shitty this law system is here.
so I actually have a question. How would Flynn feel about turning a chicken into a warlock?
A chicken into a warlock? That seems unrelated.
What the heck?
Maybe not worth an interjection.
No, the joking plan is from out of game is we're gonna keep this chicken alive with us for the rest of the game. And
Oh,
the
he's
chicken
like
is
this-
gonna
The chicken
become
is going to depose Strad.
Oh, this is like the paladin whale that is at least level 2 in
Yes.
Aegis.
Who made me
is-
Neo, bro?
We've been arrested how many
From all of
times?
your arrow dodging.
We've been
We've only
arrested,
been arrested the once.
We only let ourselves get caught once, and then we were good
Yes.
children, and we sat in our punishment that we broke out of within an hour.
Immediately. Yes.
Yep. And then we got out of there, and you kidnapped a child. Annabelle was very against this, up until the word necromancy was mentioned. In which case Annabelle became very down for this. There was a mercy killing of said necromantic child. And then we
Also,
decided to
Wasn't
overthrow
he
the
like
Baron.
20?
Yeah.
we're gonna do it.
I'm just
We
gonna
call
say,
him a
from
child
the-
because of how small he was and the fact that he still lived in his daddy's house.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
say, from the Baron's perspective, it just seems like I just strolled into a city, acted normal, and then masterminded this whole thing.
His
didn't get a
whole life
scratch
fell
on me,
apart in 48
and then
hours as soon as you
immediately
showed
dodged
up.
all of his guards' shots. Like,
Like, literally,
Like,
you
I'm
showed
just-
up 48 hours later. He is now our prisoner, which leads us to what happened last session. We led a strike team. After attempting to negotiate for his kids, getting jumped by a whole bunch of guards, killing all of them. Well, we didn't kill all of them. We killed all but one. No, you left a couple of them alive. And we threw them
Yeah, I
all in a...
stabilized
Also,
We threw them all into a shed. And then we went and we surgically stole the Baron from his house. And how we did this is we made a very big ruckus in front, a.k.a. Uriel being the goat and just slaughtering everyone. And Zhao luring the ones that Uriel didn't want to bother with her. We
we
then
also
snuck...
eventually... Sorry.
We
I
then
forgot about the fight at the warehouses.
We
That was
then
a stomp.
snuck into the Baron's room, proceeded to lock the doors, and literally CIA, brush hair off face, whispering, "Hush, hush, it's okay. It's fine, you're just being kidnapped." Then proceeded to actually kidnap them and get the fuck out. The guards that are left in the building are currently where we left off, at least. We're trying to break into the Baron's room, which we locked, by the way, and we're no longer there. And all the guards downstairs are dead. So essentially, either nobody saw us, or everybody saw us and are just too scared shitless to say anything at this moment. And we have fucked off to our secret rebellion headquarters to the girl that got turned into a cat by having her mind repeatedly erased and then fucked with by said necromantic dude.
I would like to think there's a random cabbage seller that saw like the Flash version of like Flynn, and then the next day saw like an elf like dodging in slow motion all the arrows, and running on all fours.
Zhao, that wasn't the next day. He went to bed and woke up. He saw it as he was going to his house. He woke up, and then he saw Zhao dipping.
Another point of order, at some point we should definitely go either figure out what the fuck is up with, or deal with the former guard captain's collection that could be considered an unhealthy obsession at best.
Oh yeah.
Oh, only I saw that.
Annabelle has no idea about this.
Yeah, nobody knows about it but you're
None of you know about that, and I am gonna go have a look later. Don't you worry.
You're not gonna tell Irina whatsoever.
Not yet, at least.
Look, we're just gonna have
Real.
a hilarious time. We have the best way to describe our entire campaign so far is controlled chaos. All we're doing is keeping the flame from burning us, but we can't make the flame go out. And somehow, throughout all of this, we look very professional and like we know exactly what we're doing, despite all of us flying by the seat of our pants, which is what, let's be honest, role-playing games are about.
Okay.
I'm gonna waterboard an old man.
Yeah, me and Flynn were taking the old man and his wife to, what's-her-face's house.
Fiona
the
walked
noblewoman.
her.
Yep, Fiona's house.
What did Uriel and I leave off doing?
You guys were following us.
Yeah, we were running away.
Y'all are basically like just kind of convening on Lady Walker's house at this point. Like, it's pretty reasonable to say that y'all just kind of meet up there, close enough to the same time. Jove maybe gets there a little later, but like details.
First thing that happens as we show up is I'm gonna tell Flynn as we walk up to the door to say open the door as loudly as possible.
Oh yeah, we're making quite the entrance in here. Do we know if Fiona is at the abode right now, or if she was off preparing for festival?
She should be still at the abode because she was gonna buy us some. She was gonna give us some time to try figuring out the Baron situation first. So she should be there, which is the point of us making a fuck ton of noise coming in.
We all come in. We're home.
Well, that.
Annabelle is
Oh.
holding the Baron like a sack of potatoes over one arm, and his princess holding the wife in the other arm.
Well, looks like things have gone well.
We have acquired the goods.
Can we ask a favor?
What do you need?
I'm going to set down the wife so she's standing. Can you get her settled in and get her calmed? No need to unbuckle or undo the shackles that's on her, but she has been through quite a night, and she's the only one here that we think might be even partially innocent in her actions. So she deserves, at least a little bit of good treatment. This man, on the other hand, and I'm going to literally just slap the Baron. We're taking downstairs for a minute.
Do leave him, at least, do try to leave him unharmed.
Oh, we won't
He must
physically
stand
hurt
his
him.
trial.
We won't physically hurt him.
I-
And Annabelle's going to start walking towards the secret basement.
So you're just like fireman carrying the Baron, right?
Not even fireman, sack of potato. Over one shoulder like he's a barrel.
So his head is like over your back.
Yeah, he's knocked out. I knocked his ass out before.
Okay, he's unconscious. Okay.
The Baron wouldn't shut up, so he needed special treatment.
Yeah.
The wife was cooperating and was very pleasant throughout this whole ordeal. That's why she got princess carried, and she's getting tea.
Pleasant, Reed dissociatedly traumatized.
Yeah.
She didn't put up a fight, and she kept her mouth shut. She gets tea for being a good girl, okay?
Come with me as I get kidnapped.
To be fair, she's probably very, very accustomed to the whole trauma and dissociation.
Right.
She has that hereditary smile.
She has that permanent grin, and we're gonna probably smear that off her face later tonight, which we already did, but we're gonna smear it further off her face.
Yeah, I feel like it's just. I feel like she looks like she's feeling traumatized by the fact that she isn't smiling anymore at this point.
What's wrong with her face?
It just like
She had a permanent creepy smile, remember?
Oh yeah.
She no longer has that permanent creepy smile. We broke that from her when we kidnapped her.
Mm-hmm.
We shattered her little illusion of everything being dandy.
Just absolute, yeah. She is just like absolutely unresponsive at this point. No expression except for like the occasional facial twitch.
I'll stick behind for a little bit. I'll ask Fiona. What's been her part to play in the city? She just eye candy to stand by the Baron and nod, or does she have any more say than that?
It's well, arranged marriage back in her youth, and then, well, living with that man would take their toll on anyone. I can't imagine that she always was very careful in at least all of her public appearances to show the Baron's bright and cheery vision of the city to the highest degree. I've heard I've heard that early on in the Baron's regency, she broke form once or twice, and it didn't come out very well for her.
Oh, so we rescued her. Damn, I didn't see that one coming. Was there enough sarcasm in my tone just then? I don't think I laid it on thick enough.
A little more finesse. A little more finesse. You'll get there. I, for one, am shocked. Fair enough. Well, I suppose we have a few questions to ask the good Baron before we let him face the music.
Indeed.
Annabelle made sure she grabbed the kid's journal, the Baron's son's journal, before going downstairs.
I thought you gave that to Lady Wachter.
Yeah, I'm putting in a note that Annabelle tries getting that from her first before going downstairs. Like, that's something I need.
Lady Wachter is gonna look a little uncomfortable.
You'll get
but
it back.
She's not
and
going
intact.
to. No, it's not. Just. It's fine. And she'll hand it to you.
Cool. Cool. Anybody else going downstairs to watch the show with me, or?
I'll come along. I think I have a bit of a good cop to play here.
Can I get a band-aid?
No.
Not
Maybe
yet.
a healing
I think-
spell?
Zhao's
both.
not
I'm
here.
going too.
Zhao's not here yet. I think that's not happening just yet.
Oh, yeah.
She's
Irina's
on
going
work call.
downstairs.
How about
If
some
you-
wet wipes? Can I get some
if you-
wet wipes?
Yes.
If you
I
haven't been
really want
bandaged
that,
today,
though.
I can.
Do it.
Okay.
Oh, did anyone remember to retrieve Irina's silver brick?
No,
I'm sorry. It was lost in a sad accident.
it was lost in a
I'm-
sad
I'm
accident.
going back for that. I'm going back for it.
Immediately
no,
or
it's
later?
too late. He's almost dead. He's already dead.
I'll just fucking.
Irina, just wait. We'll probably get it tomorrow. Let's be honest. The Baron's house is going to be a little empty for a bit.
I'm going
To
for
be
the
fair, I
normal
could just
healing.
pick
That
up some
is-
silver paint and take another brick out of some random structure.
Normal healing, that's a 16 on the medicine check.
Sweet.
That's 2d8.
All right,
Am I rolling that, or is Jerry rolling that?
you are. You're the one
I
healing.
am.
Does not matter.
Oh,
You heal for 14, an 8 and a 6.
Jeebus.
Enjoy.
Spicy Band-Aid.
Are we ready for
That's a good
Annabelle
Band-Aid.
to begin the show?
This one's got soap and peanuts on it. Enjoy it. I gotta go.
I'm definitely going into the basement with whoever else going down there.
Yep. Dang on.
Annabelle is going to go down. She's going to toss the Baron onto the ground next to his dead son.
I'm going to cast musical accompaniment on Annabelle.
And
So
then
Annabelle
I am
has
going
theme music
to
now.
I am going to use Frost Touch as I I flip open the book a little bit to wake up the Baron. Just kind of slapping his face with an ice cold hand.
Ugh. Brutes! Where have you taken me?
And Annabelle is going to start reading the documents, starting at his son's experimentations with magic and the girl being introduced.
Who
With
is
his son laying on the ground as a basically flesh puddle.
There's another thing I need to do. I'm going to cast Prestidigitation to soil the Baron's pants. I'm shitting the Baron's pants.
And she's
Are
not
you-
gonna start. She's not gonna stop reading directly from his journal. And every time she flips the page, she's going to look at him and then look at the body and go back to reading the journal.
Are you saying my son wrote...
Didn't just read, actively participated with. We have been victims of his magic before. Flipping the page, starting on the next page.
Where in the blazes did he learn magic?
Where in the blazes, indeed. And Annabelle's going to crouch down in front of the Baron and look at him dead in his face. Where did your son learn the most unholiest of magics? Where did your son learn magic that is directly responsible for vampires? Where does your son learn magic that we know Strad has been actively giving to people to fuck with them and their family? I wonder where he learned it. And then she's going to stand back up and continue reading.
Make a perception check, any of y'all. Any and all of y'all.
I don't have a great perception, but you know.
I'm gonna leave this to you guys because Annabelle is too busy being a force of nature.
I'll fuck with the perception.
21.
I don't think I can beat that, but a 21.
Captain. Oh, both of you. Both Flynn and Irina. You both. One thing you're going to notice is. First thing you'll notice is that the Baron. Oh my god. So it begins here. The Baron is looking legitimately confused and racking his brain. The second thing you're going to notice is you can see your breath down here. It's getting a little bit nippy in this basement.
Pineapple. Pineapple.
Thank God that's not a safe word. We established it was something else.
Hold on, no, actually, I need to double check.
Problem is, we forgot what it was.
We do this every time.
No one knows.
No. Pineapple is in fact a safe word. It is the safe word for run. So
yeah, okay. 21. How cold is it getting, or what? Is there like a source for it?
Irina is up
21?
the staircase already.
It's 21. It's definitely coming from Annabelle.
Okay. I thought
Okay.
this was a Stradlum. if you will.
In character, Irina thinks it's that and is upstairs.
Okay.
With your perception, you would have also noticed it was radiating from Annabelle.
Oh, I would have written notice. Okay.
Yeah,
Annabelle-
y'all had the same number. Roll.
Annabelle is going
Annabelle. Yeah, you
Okay, so I wouldn't have
roll.
ran.
You are oblivious to this.
to. Yeah. Also, I don't feel cold like that. So like.
No, you do not feel the cold.
I'm going to finish reading the journal. I'm going to close it. I'm going to crouch back down in front of him. Now, I need you to listen to me, and actually listen this time, because when we showed up, we attempted to give you warnings. We attempted to negotiate. We attempted to be reasonable. And she's going to look down at the corpse, and then look back up at him. You ignored us. You're trapped in your little delusion that your little parties are what are keeping away Strad. Ignoring all of the other signs. And now, you have to pay the piper for the mismanagement. This, and she's going to like hold up the book, and what your son did to the little girl is not for us to say, that is for the town to judge you. Just like your mismanagement. So you're not dying tonight, sir. However, I needed to break you of your little fucking illusion before we move forward. Because I'm not letting you get away with the insanity excuse. Do we have an understanding here?
He is going to look you in the eye, and with equal parts fear and hatred, I have an understanding that you have doomed this town. that we are all going to die tonight.
Annabelle's going to look down at his son. I think he made that bargain for you. We had nothing to do with it. And I'm gonna grab him by the scuff and start dragging him into like the inner chamber.
Oh, the inner the inner chamber that you weren't really fond of.
Oh, Annabelle's
going
not
to.
entering. She's just
Okay.
tossing him into that direction, like start walking. And then she's going to look over at Flynn and Irina and be like, "Can you handle him from here?"
Yeah, we got a bunch.
And then she's gonna go upstairs with the book.
All right.
I shit his pants again.
You gotta
You go
stop
up-
doing that, bud.
Yeah,
You
you
go
guys.
upstairs to find Uriel still putting on his armor.
I put the sundial on my wrist. It
And
is
then I
cloudy.
go back upstairs.
When Annabelle sees you coming upstairs, she's going to be like 2 people on the Baron at all times.
2 people.
2 people.
Alright, I'll go shit his pants again. I go back down.
It's not easy, but it's always work. I'll put an arm around the Baron's shoulder, like real chummy like.
Okay.
And I forget, wasn't there like some big altar in this room or something?
Podium.
Podium.
More of a podium with a banner behind it.
So, look, Sir Mayor, can I call you? What's your first name again? I want to call you that. You look like
My
a wolf.
name is Vargas Baron Vargas Valakovich.
Oh, I'm so glad I'm not in that room. Oh my god. The visceral hatred that just boiled up from my fucking core.
I'll say Vargy. Can I call you Vargy? Look, Vargy. Things aren't coming out your way. Whether you like them or not, whether you kick and scream and cry and shit yourself a 4th time, it's not happening. The cards are just stacked against you. You started some things that you can't stop, right? Can you at least agree on that? Come on, work with me here.
I have honestly no idea what delusions you're working under.
Don't worry about my delusions. I have plenty, and they're not related to this place. Worry about your own, and worry about your people's. Well, your former people's. Do you really think things can go back to normal after tonight? Do you think there's an iron hand with which you can get your festivals back in order and get the masses to stop talking about us? Fiona?
No.
No. I don't either.
This can only end one way. And you see now that, like, his head has kind of sunk, and tears have begun to, like, stream down his face. We are all going to die.
What makes you say that? Do you truly think your festivals kept this place safe? Because I have some questions, and it seems like you have some answers, and there's not a lot of sympathetic ears in this city left.
Correlation does not equal causation, my good friend. Just because you've been doing these festivals every year and he hasn't been here doesn't mean that's what has been keeping him away.
Make diplomacy checks, both of y'all. What?
Sure.
Hating each other.
Sure.
Welcome back, Faye.
Yeah, I am back.
Let me see what
19.
bonuses I have.
A nice, yummy 19.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
There's something funnier about just ignoring Irina whenever she says she makes him shit again, because he just has this growing pile in his pants and he's still just like really solemn. Like
What do you say?
he's just full baby diaper in it, where there's like a hand swinging behind him.
So I did roll a 26.
Holy damn. Okay. Ask your questions. I hope for the sake of all of Valaki that it helps.
Well, if
We
we're
need
going to be
rename this
honest,
town.
I have had run-ins with the devil before, and you know I'm still here. And if you don't believe it, and I show him the bite marks on my neck that are starting to like scar.
He is. His eyes wide as dinner plates, and he starts to like kick and scramble away from you.
Like dig the hand into his shoulder while I've still got it around him, all chummy. Like, hold on. We said we're talking, right? You wouldn't want to back out on your word so soon to, well, facing the music, would you? Wouldn't want that to be your legacy.
Name your questions. Just keep that away from me.
I'm like, got like my hand kind of behind him, Irina. I'm like gesturing for you to make him shit himself again. But like, I'm nodding, like, yeah, just keep your distance.
Like on command. Just immediate.
It reeks in here all of a sudden. We're gonna press right through. Your son. You truly didn't know what he was doing.
The only thing I can think is he might have been paying more attention to the reformers than I had thought.
But you saw what he was doing to that girl. You knew nothing of it?
You're talking about doctors. That was...
You should have been a detective, not a mayor. God, you're a smart one. Yes, we're talking about her daughter.
So she finally made her move. Foolish of me to think. I should have had Isaac kick down her door years ago.
It's
Seems
not
to be a
much
bit
of an
prone to
Isaac
sloth, that one. We haven't really seen a lot of them these days. What do you think of Fiona, though? Strong candidate for mayor?
Fiona is a snake.
I'm hearing she'll be a crafty, resourceful mayor so far. Keep going.
Well, let's hear the Baron out.
She will be the Ouroboros that, in attempting to feed itself, destroys itself and all around it to feed her pride.
It's quite the claim to make.
That's very vague. I feel like what's the matter, vague boy? I'm afraid you'll say something.
What's the matter, big poster? So these are bold words coming from the man whose son lobotomized this woman's child. You're sure that has nothing to do with your judgment of her?
No. She has spited me and been scheming again to take control of this town for long before whatever the incident involving her daughter. I thought I could bridge the gap, offer a diplomatic hand in in allowing her daughter and my son to become the next generation of Baron and Baroness.
Son threw a wrench in that, didn't he?
Fool, idiot, child. And he spits on the corpse.
I'll tell Annabelle you said that. She might start to feel sorry for you. What are you so deathly afraid of? And don't just say that damn devil. You've history. That captain of yours, may he enjoy his retirement in peace.
Isaac was a good man, dedicated to the law. I don't know what was up with his arm, if that's what you're asking. But it had no... But his loyalty was true. I promise you that.
Say what you will about Isaac. From the little bit I saw of him, he seemed devoted, loyal, and
Vastly incompetent.
incompetent, but his heart was in the right place.
But what has you so scared? Truthfully. Your paranoia extends beyond that of even the most backwater common folk I've seen outside your walls.
Frankly, I've seen hags less paranoid.
What are you running from? What are you scared of finding you? What do you truly think these festivals do beyond give you a reason to lock up dissenters? You're not making a great case here.
You truly don't understand the power of emotion, of true joy and happiness. It's
Well,
it's It doesn't matter now, does it?
Well, if I
I think
may,
you'll believe me if you won't.
I
true
think Uriel would.
happiness.
I think Uriel would be moseying on down there around this time.
If I
Alright.
may, true happiness cannot be forced nor manufactured, and has to be genuine and come from the community, the citizens. Forcing people to participate in a festival may not exactly be the best conditions for that.
Uriel, do you feel overwhelming joy and positive emotion, and do you feel it? You feel its strengthening power?
Mouthful of bagel. Right now.
See?
Hashtag
Got a bagel
canon.
in one.
Hashtag
Got a-
canon. Uriel came down with a bagel and had a mouthful of bagel when you asked that.
Bagel.
Hear the foot.
Bagel, like, sticking down from the bottom of his faceplate.
I hear your footsteps. I'm like, Jerry, Uriel, the power of friendship is gonna save us. I have great news.
Damn right. Just like walking in with a bagel in one hand and the backpack in the other. Just like eating the bagel, setting down the backpack, pulling out Isaac's arm, looking it over,
That's fucked. Oh,
taking another bite of the bagel.
So you just come in and you just see the Baron just like handcuffed in, just like on the step, sitting on the stage right by the podium. Tears streaming down his face, and he just looks up at you.
About on the second to last step, you get like the smell coming from his pants too.
He's the 1 XP goblin, just tears in his eyes. Smells like shit.
I think I lost my appetite.
You don't have to kill me. I don't have any more money. I won't give you any more XP. You finished your quest for revolution. Just click the accept quest reward button.
Anyway, I'm gonna smack him with the arm, and then I'm gonna put it back in the backpack and walk back out while finishing the bagel.
Question: where am I right now?
You can come in at any point.
you
just
can
have-
enter the house at any point. The thing
Yeah.
we had was that you were slightly delayed because you didn't know that we were already back towards the house.
Yeah, exactly. You were delayed because you had to give guards the runabout, but other than that, you can make it back at any point. They are
Okay,
they're currently in the podium basement room, the
Wait,
secret room in the basement.
Annabelle is upstairs.
I
Yeah.
will return. I will return to the house, and I will look sweaty as fuck. But also kind of weirdly confident and smug.
Annabelle's going to see you come in and be like, "Hey, looks like it's more than one person had good fortunes tonight. Come, enjoy the festivities." As she walks over towards the wife.
The chill is still somewhat lingering around you, Annabelle, but it's not as strong.
I'm like, so how did it go?
Flawless. Absolutely flawless. And might I add, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but Annabelle starts clapping. With the book in one hand, just like clapping.
Okay.
The rest of the guys are downstairs if you want to go talk to them. They're playing good cop. I just got done playing bad cop, so I'm gonna go talk to the wife now, and she's gonna head back over. She's gonna start heading back towards the wife.
Okay. I go grab like some water to drink because I'm parched, and then I go downstairs, I guess, just to see like what's going on because I am an investigator.
The smell hits you before you see him.
Oh God.
You probably catch Uriel on his way up.
In case you were muted, Irina has shat the Baron's pants 5 times now.
Yeah, I think 5 times, yeah.
He
Oh,
just
God.
keeps shooting.
I love prestidigitation.
That's canon now.
Yep. We're finishing up the Baron stuff, so.
All right.
Unless there's
So-
any. Yeah.
Yeah,
we're-
I'm just. Okay, what did you guys do? And why is he
I mean,
smelling?
last thing I think we heard, last thing I think happened was,
The arm
Uriel
slap.
came down, slapped the Baron with Isaac's arm, and then left. And so you're just passing Uriel on his way back up, eating a bagel, while as you're heading down.
Okay. I just look at the situation, and then I look at Irina, and I say like, what's happening here? What are you guys doing to this guy?
I'm
That's
shitting
what's
his pants.
I'm asking questions. She's shitting his pants.
Yes, the humiliation is not lost on me.
Don't acknowledge it.
We had a good thing going. Stop acknowledging it.
Look at me.
The confusion comes over his face again.
You will shit your pants and like it. Say,
Okay, I'm gonna ask them like, okay, what did you find out about him? What about the town? About the weird festivals?
apparently it is the warm fuzzy feelings brought about by the festivals that keep Strad at bay, which feels like nothing we can't retain in the good Baron's absence. So it's not a spectacular case for his continued governance. Felt like he spun it that way a bit though.
Can I do an occultism check, Z, to think like back if that actually works?
Yeah, absolutely.
Does that actually work?
I
Can you do that?
Wait, no cap? Power
Yeah,
use
I'm-
prestidigitation to make it uncomfortably cold.
Oh. Actually, yeah, the AC is broke at work today. I want everything to be cold right now.
No, I mean,
Yeah, I
the
mean, you guys
Baron's
could just
shitted
call
pants.
Annabelle to come down.
Yeah.
We need it chilly.
Annabelle's acting as like a
Baron's
mobile
shitted
AC unit
pants.
right now.
I have a 16 total. I guess it's an investigation, so a 19 total.
Oh, I guess I have to see it. I can't make the Baron's
19.
pants uncomfortably cold.
You've heard tell of. You've heard of Matt powered by emotion in the past, but you haven't heard of any. You haven't heard of any with credence that you remember.
This work?
Not with a knife.
What do you mean? Like,
Like,
You've heard of it of people actually attempting to power magic using emotion, but there is no actual concrete evidence that it ever has
Yeah.
actually worked.
everything you've ever heard about emotion-based magic has been conspicuously sourceless.
Just trust me, man, it works.
okay, I'm gonna look at the Baron, and I'm gonna like ask a pointed question, like, do you honestly think that that what you're doing is for the people, and that the festivals work, or are you just trying to placate them to for other means, like to like retain your power?
Pointed question is like that's like a check or a save or something?
Yeah, well, let me see.
Wow.
Faye, did you
My
just
reflection.
mumble on your own ability?
A time of diplomacy check against the creature's will DC. I will diplomacy
Okay.
check. I got a nat 20.
For a grand total of?
For the total
Irrelevant.
27, yeah, 28 with the investigation, I guess.
All right. So,
If it's a critical success, the target must directly answer a question. If it doesn't have to answer truthfully, but you gain +4 circumstance bonus to your perception DC if the creature attempts to lie. Whether it answers or not, you glean something from its body language, and it's off guard to the strike. You may
make
using the fight.
make a perception check for me.
Okay.
Just make a perception check and hold it for when
I got a
for when I
23.
Okay. So, his response is, of course that's what's been... Of course of course I believe it. Do you think I would have poured so much of my life work into it if it was just some political ruse? You don't... You think me more like that snake. And for your perception check, he
God, like 2 minutes I had to pee.
he believes what he is saying. He believes, from what you can tell, that he's doing this for the good of the people, and that this is what saves the town.
I see.
Because he needs to believe it. Something in him needs it to be true that this would save the town.
Okay. I'll look at the others and I say, well, seems like he's not lying at least. He totally believes it. Whether it's true or not is up to, well, up to fate, I suppose.
Seems
Suppose we
convinced
will
things
see.
are going to go south and fast after Fiona takes the seat. I'm not convinced, but I'm also not opposed to hearing you out on just why she's so imperfect a leader, Vargi.
Watch your backs. Her... Don't believe anything she's told you. She's... I've never put it together. I've never had the evidence. No. And she's always had just a little bit too much support.
We'll say anecdotally, especially in the land of Barovia, just because someone is trying to take someone who may not be the best person out of power, does not mean they themselves are a good person.
No. It's true. All too true. But we've got one tyrant in front of us. We shouldn't waste this opportunity.
I cross
If
my
we need
arms
to
and
go
I
back
say,
for seconds.
I cross my arms and say, well, given from what I see from her, she was genuinely friendly to us, and she didn't seem to be lying about anything of her motives. And unlike this person, she doesn't seem to be caring of any courteous performances.
Lady
So
Walkther
true.
is a master at weaving truths to tell lies, if nothing else.
Realistically, it could go either way. She may not have been lying, but she may not have been saying everything. We don't know. But again, this is Barovia. We never know, and we need to take risks.
Indeed, we do.
Either way, she's on our side, and that's good enough for us in a practical manner. The question is whether these festivals actually work, which I have my doubts, but I have heard of others doing such things. Even one such as I attains power from the lack of emotions. So
From
Possible.
power from the lack of that's
She's a vampire.
Ah.
I'm just kidding.
the damn lot of you.
Calm down, it was a joke.
No, nobody
Meanwhile-
hears. Oh,
Meanwhile, yeah, as he's like
forgot
crashing and
this.
shitting and crying again.
this may actually help the situation greatly. I take off my hood and reveal myself to be Irina Koliana from the village of Barovia. She's probably met my father.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we are technically
you've
with
never-
nobility.
Yeah. I remember you when you were you visited once when you were a young girl.
Yes, the devil seems to have taken quite the interest in me, has attacked me on multiple occasions, and... well... he obviously doesn't want me dead, or I wouldn't be here. However, he hasn't
And now-
turned me either, which concerns me. And now I am here. We happened to be passing through, actually, and ran into this whole thing going on while I'm just trying to escape the devil. And it seems we are running into more and more trouble involving exactly him in every town we come to.
He haunts this entire valley. His eyes are everywhere. And
Yes, this is why the mask.
he will bring us destruction.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Barovia seems to be the harbinger of its own destruction lately, from what I've been seeing.
Fucking demon fetus.
The funky fetus.
I kind of like nudge Flynn and say, "What about the bone?
What about what? I didn't hear.
The bone."
Vargas is now going to just kind of start breaking down a little bit in quiet sobs. His bravado entirely deflated.
I'll give him a pat on the
I-
shoulder. Say,
I find that annoying, so I use no cause for alarm.
Burning abilities because he's annoying. I'll say.
Also, I unshit his pants.
Where does it go?
Don't ask me.
Same place
The
it
spell
comes
says
from.
it cleans it.
Better in than out? That's not the same.
Oh man, I only got a 14 from my no cause for alarm. Maybe he's too scared.
Maybe there's cause for alarm, guys.
He's not scared. He's breaking. There's a difference.
I think he's spooked. I'll say, you might be able to help the city one more way. In earnest this time. You know, the road to the hills is paved with good intentions and all that. You of all people should be familiar. But we could try to get that church working again. You and I.
What?
Ah yes, what do you know about the bones?
We've asked him
Bones
before.
of the saint.
He doesn't know
No,
anything.
we asked him before under different circumstance. Where he was sitting on a very large, very fancy chair.
Right, and thought he had power over us.
I don't know what you're talking.
The bones of the saint have been
Saint-
stolen from the church. We've been trying to find them.
We've been trying to contact you about your church's voided warranty for literal days, and this is what it's taken.
All of this
Isaac
that
was-
could have been overdone if you would have just helped us find the bones.
Pat him on the shoulder. This could have been an email.
Revolution, what could have been an email?
He could have just helped us, and we would have kept him in power. But no,
Hey,
he
man.
had to be a delusional dick.
Hey man, this could have been an email. We could have talked over Owl. We could. You could have. You could have messaged me over Twitter. By that I mean messenger pigeon.
I find this
Could have been
hilarious
solved
that
with
this
2
all
sending
started.
stones and a chicken.
This all started because he arrested us looking for bones of the saint. And didn't want to
Yep.
hear anything. Didn't want to hear us talk anymore.
Now we're back. Anyways, yes, like Irina said, the bones, they're missing. I've heard that's bad news. We don't have, we don't want this city to fall to bad hands or bad circumstance, so...
He laughs
Give a
through
hand?
his sobs.
You're in damage mitigation now. You're not getting the way you want, so you should get the closest thing to it. You want to save city, don't you?
We believe the bones are the best way to do that.
We can even keep the festivals going, but I'm not here to say that.
Uriel on his way back down the stairs. Oh my god, are we finally getting onto the bones?
I'm trying. He's hysteric now. Give him coke. Take his blood. He's hysterical. Give him a vibrator.
Fortify, man!
If you can remember the bones of the saint are what make you pancakes.
Well, go on. Do you have any word about them? Nothing? Anything of use?
He is
Even if you-
slow, like in between his hysteric, cackling sobs. Just he barely is able to just get off like a very slow back and forth head shake.
Alright, that settles not proving to be terribly much use. Last little question about your festivals. Presumably they don't need you. You're not some linchpin to their success. Be honest now. You're not going to be there either way.
Yeah, we're not trying to remove any of the safety measures. We're trying to just put them under new management.
Is he still looking hysteric?
He is, yeah. It's gonna take a couple of minutes before he's.
No,
That
I pull out a vial, I shake it up, like drip a little bit of my blood.
Ooh.
It turns kind of like a light cyan, and I force it down his throat, and it's a serene mutagen, and now he has gained inner serenity.
Do you feel serene, Mr.
Ooh.
Krabs?
So, I have a mechanical question.
What's that?
Is the pocket dimension inside of my sleeves oxygen-rich atmosphere?
No.
Only as much as.
Pocket dimensions
Yeah.
in pretty much all games like this are void of all air.
I won't say it. Yeah. No. Like.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
was just
space
wondering
that
if I could
only
put the
exists
chicken
around
in
the
my
stuff
sleeves.
that's stored. No,
just
no.
like-
You cannot
like on the
store
phone.
living creatures in pocket dimensions. It kills them. Not unless you give them a flask of air and food and water.
I shove him the serene mutagen, and then I say to him, "There, you should feel better. But if you keep not answering our questions, I also have poison to kill you on the spot."
Jesus fucking Christ, how'd this turn this way? Hold on, you guys are supposed to be playing good cop, not bad cop.
Well, there's 3 good cops. There's like a conservation of cop going on here.
Oh shit, are we playing bad cop now?
No, I just gave him a
Vargas.
serene mutagen.
Irina.
You force Vargas to drink the serene mutagen, and the hysterics slowly falls from his face,
I'm going to start eating
and
a
he's
piece
just
of chalk.
going to and he's going to calmly look at you and say, "Give me the poison."
Have a little spine.
For that, do you really not know anything about the bones?
I had never heard of any mystic properties of the bones of Saint Andril until you mentioned it that day in court. Isaac seemed like he was looking into it, but
The-
that Father Lucian was uncooperative.
He was distrusting.
I took no. I saw no reason to pay such redundancies any mind.
I have 2 more questions for you. Promise, we're almost done. First, Vardy, what would you do if you could leave here?
If I could.
Leave here. Not stay here. Not die here. Leave here.
The town of Valaki.
Yes.
I would probably try to seek refuge in Kresik. If I could make it that far through the wood.
Be smart. Try to change it? The way things went? Do you think this place is beyond saving?
With Fiona in charge.
Annabelle's coming down the stairs at this point after the talk with the wife.
You didn't. Just to like sum that up, so we don't like hop around too much. I'm just gonna say you didn't really get much response.
Oh no! She was getting
from her.
she's getting a completely different treatment after this.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not questioning the wife. She's getting a different type of treatment from this, so I do kind of want to RP that a little bit, but
Oh, okay.
it's not going to be
Yeah.
a long conversation. That's why Annabelle's coming back down the stairs just to see where everybody is.
Okay.
Yeah, I just see it as like we have the admin mode exposition dispenser here, so I'll always have questions, but you can jump away at any point.
Okay.
Do you want to go do the wife conversation real quick?
Sure. She's just holding a cup of tea. She's been given a cup of tea. She's holding just. And she's just entirely stiffly holding it. She's not sipping it, and she's just staring off into the middle distance.
Is she sitting on a couch? Is she sitting at
Yes.
the table? All right,
Sitting on a
Annabelle's
couch.
is gonna sit in the couch next to her, carefully. Not in the same couch as her, but the couch that's next to her, carefully to try not to break it.
The second time.
Yeah, that was a different couch, but yeah. How are you doing? Actually, how are you doing? Not with any prying eyes. After the ordeal of a night you've had and the obvious breaking of faith you've had. How are you holding up from that?
She is unresponsive.
Annabelle's going to use Frost Touch to chill her hand, and she's going to place her hand on her arm. Not enough to hurt her, but enough to be like, hey, there's something here.
She remains unresponsive.
Alright. Then we'll just listen. Annabelle's going to take the book, and she's going to set it down at the little coffee table in front of them. Because I'm guessing we're in that little U of couches.
Yes.
Got it, yeah. She's going to put it in the coffee table in front of us and be like, here's your son's journal. Everything that's happened tonight. Me and my friend's involvement. Everything has happened for 2 reasons. Your husband being delusional and not listening. And your son's crimes. Crimes that cannot be corrected without dipping into very dark places that I don't think anyone should dip into. That book, in his handwriting, from his words, is a chronological order of just some of the crimes he's committed. He's dead downstairs. I couldn't stop it. There was a judge, there was a juror, and if I wouldn't have stepped in, they would have done much, much worse to him before he died. No one has the power to be all 3. And as a mother, you have the right to know exactly why it has happened and what has happened. So the book is yours to look at for the night. Furthermore, I see you no guilt. And what I mean by that is, I don't think you had a large hand to play. And I am sorry for this. that your husband and your son dragged you this far. This was not the intention. We were literally coming through with some cargo. We're going to drop it off, and ran into some trouble and tried to fix the problems before they grew into actual issues. And I'm sorry that this is how it has ended up from here. Annabelle's going to stand up at this point and tap her, like put her hand on her shoulder. I am truly sorry. And if you wish to know why we did things this way instead of just diplomatically, you have a right to know, and it's in the book. Just understand what you read might break you more than you already are. And with that, Annabelle's going to turn around and walk over to, we just said her name, Fiona? Does that
Yes.
sound right? Yeah, Fiona? I'm going to walk over towards where Fiona is, because I highly doubt Fiona's let the wife just sit in the room alone.
No.
No? She's definitely in the room still?
She's in the room, yes.
I'm going to walk over to Fiona, keep an eye on her, keep her comfortable, and if she reads the book, it's yours afterwards. I'm going to go downstairs and see how the Baron's being held up. And Annabelle's going to start going down the stairs.
Okay. And there we catch up.
Yeah.
Cool. So,
The-
Captain, you had, what, one more question? Two more questions, you said?
One more question. It was, do you think
What do you want to be when you grow up?
No, it was, if I remember correctly, it was, do you think this town is savable?
My follow-up question was going to be, that was an extension of the first, but the second real question was, in your absence, Vardy, and in Fiona's absence, and in your son and your wife's absence, and in Isaac's absence, who should sit on that throne?
Hmm. He stopped. He stops and just thinks for a long while.
So, guys, how's it
He's-
going in here?
Yeah. He seems to be taking the question actually seriously.
Yes.
Yeah, he is actually considering what he's considering who
Directly
it
through
is.
the wiki page on the Valaki's population.
Anger. Valaki needs to be a different name. We need to change it. Oh my god. I don't know why it brings me rage, but it just does.
one other family knows the makings of joy. Well enough that might bring this city from ruin. Marticals.
Can you paste that name in the spelling?
Oh,
Mhm.
yes, please.
Perhaps we'll give them a chat. See their thoughts on Fiona as well.
Make me intelligence checks, y'all.
I'm kind of smart sometimes, I'm told.
Give me a second, I'm copying and pasting.
I'm not.
Is this perhaps a society check?
Sure. I'll give you society. I'll make it a society check.
Society.
First roll of the night, guys. Let's see how it goes.
7.
You have no idea.
I'm shocked.
This is just like remembering someone's name. Yeah.
20.
20. Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna beat a 20.
I also got a 20.
Annabelle and Joe, you are. Hold up, you're super familiar with the name Mardukov, actually.
Yes, hold on, sorry. Nat 20. 25.
What kind of check is it?
Intelligence.
Society.
Society. But, frankly, Lynn
Yeah, fuck.
gets it immediately. You know exactly who the Mardukovs run the Blue Water Inn.
Was that the family that was in the inn we were in?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
they're the ones that run that inn. The lovely family that
Oh.
runs that inn. Any chance we can take a second and take a bathroom break?
Yeah, no, this is a good time.
Great cliffhanger, yeah.
Yeah, this is a great cliffhanger. And yeah, I think honestly, if it's reasonable, I feel like this is a good time to just cut off the
Interrogation?
interrogation.
Beautiful.
Like,
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, so like meta knowledge here. Elite meta ball knowledge.
So
Uh-huh.
They did not
I
seem to have any love for the Baron, right? When we were talking to them?
They didn't. They said that he was running things well enough.
That was for GM, but yeah, like, was there really any love there?
I'm gonna head to the bathroom. Bye, guys.
I have one other question. Is saliva considered non-living?
Big dog, give it a sec.
I just want to make his saliva
Your-
taste like bananas forever.
saliva in someone's mouth is considered a part of them. That is
Oh,
considered a
okay.
body part. For Flynn,
Okay.
your understanding, I'm gonna ride you on that society check. The Mardukovs weren't happy with the Baron, but they weren't but they didn't seem like it was a primary occupation of theirs. They didn't seem like they were in on the resistance either, because they seemed to a nat 20. I'm just going to remind you they seemed to. Danica actually warned you subtly when you first warned the party subtly when they first went to meet Ernst. and by extension Fiona.
Mm-hmm.
She delivered the letter that invited them there, and you wouldn't have remembered this, but I'm just going to ride this off of with the party. She delivered the letter, but she also seemed to be subtly warning you. Warning
About
the party.
The mayor or about Fiona?
About meeting with Ernst, I will say. Ernst is probably reasonably how well known it is that Ernst and Fiona work together is, I don't know if I'd call it an open secret, but like for those who are connected, it's probably known.
Okay. So
like I'd say the alchemist lady probably didn't know about the connection out of her own willful separation of that whole sphere, for example. But like the Baron would have known, and the Mardikovs would have known that there was a connection there.
Okay. So they're not necessarily the biggest fans of Fiona, but they also didn't seem to have like zealotry for the mayor.
No. They warned you about not attending the festival as a means to protect you.
Not as a like, you should go to the festival because it's the right thing to do, but like, hey, there's consequences if you don't. You're new in town. Like, here's how to read the room.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Candidate noted. What about time for second regicide?
That comes after the bathroom break.
Yeah.
After the bathroom break. All right, back in a mo.
Returned. Sort of. Oh, is my volume fucking? There we go.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi. I have returned. Sorry, I had to go to the bathroom. So what was the plan? We're ending the...
I don't know. I just got back.
We're ending the interrogation, and then what?
Then we gotta go chat with the Mardikov family.
Yes, we do.
So some elite ball knowledge you weren't there for after you left for the bathroom. The Mardikov family are fairly neutral, it seems, politically. They weren't really gunning for any revolution or another, but they didn't hold any specific love for the mayor. And in fact, they warned us about, like, ways to not accidentally get our asses in trouble during the festivals. So they might actually be...
I agree. And finding a
Pretty
third-party
copacetic.
faction to take charge, I think, is better. And
I-
I know I have a plan
Yeah.
on how we break it to Fiona.
Yeah, I think we gotta have a chat with her. But to be honest, before we do anything, I kind of want to get Chummy to ask her effectively the same thing, right? If not you, if not the mayor, then who?
I agree. And I think the best way we can put it, if she tries pushing us too much on, like, I'm the one that should be in charge, is she can be judge, she can be juror. We're not going to let her be executioner as well. You can have the revolution, you can round it up and have a have your day in court with the Baron, but you're not taking his place. Someone else has to.
Totally.
All right, what's
We stab Fiona in the throat. No, we're gonna talk.
We're discussing amongst outside of games with each other on, like, what the strategy behind the next conversation topic will be.
And I think
Okay.
the strat is we're probably gonna go ask Fiona the same question, right?
And put it to her as she can have the revolution, she can have the Baron be overthrown, but that means she can't take the power. Like, she can help put somebody else in power, but she cannot be the one to take the reins after that. She's probably not going to be happy about that, but, you know. Annabelle's going to put it as judge, juror, and executioner. You can be one of the three. You're playing judge, your people are playing juror. You're not allowed to play executioner at this point. Who's taking the third slot?
Yeah, we'll set lines later. We should start by asking her questions about hypotheticals without her having to know there's any real stakes behind it.
I feel better. I'm sorry, I had to go to the bathroom really, really, really bad.
Because if she thinks there's stakes behind it, she's going to start giving some potentially biased answers. Right.
She might get biased answers now.
She might, but she's far less likely when she doesn't think we're having any opinions about her little revolution. We've done a very good job spreading propaganda about thus far.
We have kind of been, hold my beer, we're taking control on this side of things.
Same day delivery of any mayor in the area.
We really did act like the U.S. invading Venezuela, didn't we?
Call me Amazon. I'd be doing same day delivery.
I like how, like, 2/3 of the time we've been gone trying to hunt down the mayor was waiting.
Yeah.
Waiting for his fucking ambush, getting pissed off, and then just going to his house and doing what we wanted, or kidnapping him
Like,
anyways.
son of a bitch, it's not how you do this.
We had a plan. You broke the plan. Fuck you. We're doing it this way now.
Fuck it up.
Also,
Back
there's
to
a
the
guard in a shed who's very, very, very concerned with his well-being now. We did give him the chance to turn coat, though. We tried having him help us, but instead, I still find it funny that he's the only conscious person in that shed. What time did we say we were coming back?
I don't think we did.
It's normally a 15-minute thing, so.
That is normally, yeah.
Do we want to split it up into groups for this, or do we want to stay as one large posse?
Let's just stick together. I figure. Like,
All right, that's the DM's opinion. Now the party's opinion.
fair
No,
enough.
Split up.
we'll stay as one party.
Split
We
the
don't really
party.
we don't need to work the DM that hard.
Split the party. The chicken has to go its own way too.
Yes, the chicken that we're going to have replace Strad.
Yep. Well, he's got to go on his own quest.
Here's an idea. We get somebody down to 1 HP. We hold him down so he can't fight back, and then we have the chicken kill him. That way, the chicken gets XP. What class the chicken chooses is out of our hands at that point. It's entirely the chicken's choice. What do you think of this plan, Z?
What class does a chicken choose? Barbarian. It's barbarian. What am I even saying?
Yeah. A barbarian chicken who we're gonna have replace Strad. That's the goal. Is the chicken's going to be a pet party member? And the chicken's already proven himself that he can handle himself in combat. He flew through an entire platoon of soldiers and made it out the other side unscathed.
I'm back.
We're talking about the merits of the chicken getting levels.
The national pastime.
The chicken has already proven itself. It flew through an entire platoon of soldiers that were actively trying to kill it, and it survived. So now what we have to do is bring a creature down to 1 HP, and then restrain it so it can't fight back, and we let the chicken finish the job. That way the chicken gets XP. And then once the chicken gets XP, he gets a level and a class. Now, what class he picks is up to Z. She's picking Barbarian, because that's the only choice for a chicken, but...
Chicken barbarian.
The goal is to get this chicken levels and level it up so that way it can help us kill Strad, and more importantly, take Strad's place. And
Please do not level the chicken.
Who would win? The
It would not get
barbarian
magic.
chicken or the paladin whale?
that's a good question. And why not? Why do we not want to level up the chicken? The chicken won't get magic if we level it up.
Cowardice, I believe, is the word Harry used a couple days ago.
What if we turn the chicken into a monk?
You a monk?
How do you plan on doing this? Leave it at the monastery?
You draw a line in front of it in the sand, and it stares at it until it achieves like transcendent state.
It might be dumb enough that might work. Hold on.
You guys are gonna talk about like making the chicken like an actual, like sentient warrior, like sentient.
No,
Party.
not sentient.
Who said
It
he has to
still
be
has the
sentient?
mentality. He still has the mentality of a chicken. He just has class features.
Do you think we could train him in the to be a barbarian?
Again, I think the barbarian thing is just a given. I think chickens harbor enough anger from being miniaturized T-Rexes that that's something that they just get.
He's got some ancestral T-Rex form.
Yeah.
He uses when he rages.
Yeah. Oh, he's a fucking ancestral barbarian. See?
Yeah.
We got it.
Or
It's
he's a beast barbarian alternatively, and he gets like a random T-Rex body part when he rages. Like he
makes it his head.
he gets the tiny little arms, but on a chicken they're giant arms.
I love this. I love this so much. Or like in desperate situations, he does it to his head.
If we found
He can
a
no longer
druid, we
move,
could
he just bites,
probably like if we found any druid, we could probably get the chicken trained as a druid, and then the chicken could polymorph into other things.
No magic. We can't give this chicken magic.
Correct.
The chicken is allowed to have power, but just not magic. That's why I'm
I'm
down
gonna
for
give
the
the chicken a
barbarian
wish
BS.
scroll.
Stop it! Stop it, Faye. No, we have to get the chicken leveled up in a non-magic class purely for the sole fact that when he replaces Strad, he has to then have to deal with his court of advisors who do not understand chicken.
What do you think would happen if you gave a chicken a massive intelligence buff and then a wish scroll?
I pictured
Yeah.
that in the font of the, like, if you give a mouse a cookie, like, children's book, but it's just that entire sentence you just said.
That is death. Are you serious? You're giving a debuffed dinosaur the ability to reclaim its own form and power.
He'll
No.
only use it for evil.
He will only use it for evil. That's why we can't give him magic. Alright? We're already giving this chicken too much power by giving it levels and putting it at the top of the hierarchy here. You're starting to see the pyramid scheme. If everybody's placating to the chicken, and the chicken has to be replaced every time the chicken dies.
It's kind of a chicken Highlander situation.
Exactly. There can only be one high chicken. But that chicken is the one who rules this entire fucking region. And no one's allowed to oust and replace the chicken. They're just allowed to placate to the chicken and rule the country that way.
Yeah, you can appease the chicken. The God King chicken.
That's why I think Barbarian is best, because then the chicken won't die to a single arrow, and that'll intimidate people.
It's a very Genghis Khan type of situation. You just bring various advisors into the court of the chicken, and just like, what do? Do a trick.
Jerry, what do you think of this plan?
I
Genghis
think
Cluck.
y'all are crazy.
We knew this. Come on. Hold on. This is the same party.
Irrelevant, ad hominem, appeal to authority.
Come on, Jerry.
Hey, what, like... It's not news.
Yeah, we know that we're not asking your opinion of the party. I'm asking your opinion about the chicken.
Oh, yeah, y'all are crazy.
I guess that's all we're getting
Okay.
from Jerry today.
Well, yep.
I'm ready.
Can't have fun.
Okay.
I'm ready
I'm
to play
gonna
whenever you guys
give
are.
the chicken an amulet of fireball when nobody's looking.
Mouse notices. My gerbil or hamster notices.
And he's gonna keep it to his fucking self because he's gonna think that's the funniest thing in the world.
Snitches get stitches. Snitches get fireballs.
I may be a mouse, but I ain't no rat.
That's exactly what he says.
Oh my god.
Okay. So, you guys finish interrogating the Baron.
Was that an
Are you,
interrogation towards the end there? I think that was just a
100%.
conversation.
I think it was an intimidation. There was significant duress involved.
No, you're right. You're right. Never mind. It was an interrogation.
You literally drugged him. So like,
It's just that your cop cosplay is going too far. Pull out. Pull out. We didn't interrogate him. We just drugged him and threatened his family. And asked him a bunch of questions.
yeah.
Stop. We already have the joke here. We already know what my model is, okay? It's that for a reason.
Hmm.
Yeah, let's go talk to Fiona.
I agree.
let's go talk to Fiona because the DM has humbly asked that we do not split the party again, which is fair. We've done that
Every
lot.
turn.
Like,
Every-
y'all are allowed. I just was, yeah.
You just hate me.
If you want,
Like, if you want, you are allowed to split up and do it in a group. I just, yeah.
No, we'll
I just mainly I'm just requesting that we don't have multiple separate interrogations of Fiona. If a couple people feel like it made more sense for them to go do something else, that's fine.
Annabelle is concerned that Fiona's gonna go a little mad with power.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like she's got that dog in her. She's
Annabelle-
got the mad with power dog in her.
Yeah, Annabelle, after seeing what she did with the kid, it feels like she's not right for the job.
Well, it's mainly her, like, we're gonna, like, give the sun sloppy toppy until it explodes speech after she killed the kid. That really,
Yeah, that kind of cemented our view of the Baron shouldn't be leading the city, but fuck, if you're the alternative, we'll keep him.
Mecha Hitler or Godzilla.
All right, off to Fiona we all go.
Which one's which?
That's for our viewers to
The
decide.
Baron is definitely Mecha Hitler.
Oh, guys, that could have been a
vote
good voting poll down in the comment section.
Yeah. Who do you think is Mecha Hitler? Anyways, I'm not quite sure how to.
YouTube poll.
You gotta start it.
I'll see what I can do. I'm still new to the YouTube thing, so like.
I can't wait for you to get fucking like demonetized from a poll.
Extremely loud, incorrect buzzer.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be absolutely hilarious. They're gonna go, "What the hell happened?" I'm gonna be like, "Well, we asked the people who we thought was Mecha Hitler or who we thought was Godzilla."
Sorry that we believe in democracy.
Apparently, that was a step too far. Anyway, yeah, we go up to Fiona.
Okay. So y'all all go up to Fiona.
As we go up to Fiona, I'm gonna go up to Faye and be like, "Hey, what'd you do to the Baron to make him so calm?"
Me?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, like, I gave him some drugs.
Is there any chance you can make any more for the wife?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
I
Fiona.
can make one more, but then I can't make any more.
Sweetheart, with how you were running today, I don't think you need to make more.
Do you actually want me to make a serene region for the wife?
Yes.
It only lasts a bit. It's not permanent. They're gonna like.
It's not meant to be permanent. It is meant so that way we can get through to her. And we might not even need it. Let's see how the wife is reacting first before we give it to her. But like, if she's still catatonic with the tea, give her a little serene mutagen. Talk to her while she's like desensitized, and then evaluate where to go from there. We do have some good kush with us, so.
You do have the refined pesh, that's true.
Yeah. And it did wonders for me and Flynn, so.
It's, yeah.
Alright, so.
Upstairs we go.
Upstairs to Fiona Walkthrough's house. Or to Fiona Walkthrough. Ah. You've got what you needed from him. Good. We'll need him for the trial at the festival later today. No sense letting all those preparations go to waste. I think.
Yeah, unharmed. Just snapped him out of his little delusion.
Now that is something I've got to see.
I'm gonna look over towards his towards the wife. Is she still catatonic?
Yes.
Uh,
Though she is in the exact same pose that you saw her in earlier, but the journal is in her lap rather than on the table.
She's processing. She's processing. That's all I hear from that. Actually, can I do an insight check on her, perhaps?
Perception.
Perception? Is
Yeah.
insight not a thing
What
in
are
this
you
version?
trying? It's
I'm
just,
trying to see
it's
if
roll-
she's processing it or if she's checked out. Because if she's checked
Right.
out, Serenity Potion, offer her drugs to calm her down, whole 9 yards. But if she's
Right.
processing, that's a different conversation.
Make your perception.
Ouch. Ouch. That's gonna be a 15.
15. She might be. She might be. It is hard to tell.
Can I
Why?
maybe help with that?
Sure.
That is a 17.
Which would boost mine up to a 17.
Yeah, like she. This is not. I'm gonna say that this is not something that is going to pass in the times. This is not something that you really expect to pass in the time scale of a typical D&D campaign. Like, at the pace that we have been running events, she is going to need enough time to process everything that you don't really expect her to be a functional human being for
Ooh.
anytime soon.
And Annabelle's gonna grab Flynn real quick. I think people should be talking to Fiona still and stuff like that, and I definitely want to be there just in case she goes a little. And I'm gonna kind of like make a little gesture, like she's jacking off, just like that. And but I don't think the wife should be left alone. And I think the serene mutagen might help. But I don't know what the play is here.
Wife, I'm not sure. I think Fiona's the issue at hand. Let's
Do you think you
let's
have
ask our
her?
questions. I think we can get what we need. Guriel's been awful quiet. You might have some thoughts.
Annabelle's gonna gesture over to Uriel to come over.
What's up?
You want to go interrogate Fiona? We can agree that speech was very odd, right?
She's a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and I just don't want to leave the squishies around someone who's a little.
It was a little unsettling.
And I feel really bad for the wife. I kind of want to try doing something to help her. I know this is probably a slow wound, but at least, like, get her to a state that we know she's okay. Do you guys think that's a good idea or a bad idea?
The wife, I think she's fine. I don't think there's anything more that could be done, good or bad, for her tonight.
Yes, my instinct is to say that she just needs some space for a while. As for Fiona, and what exactly are we talking to her about? Because
Who else should be in charge if not her?
yes, if it seems perhaps advantageous to broach the subject of finding a third party.
I feel like
But
that might be it, though. What if? I don't think we're really in a position to choose who's in charge of a town that we've been in for several days.
Yeah, that's why we're asking the two parties that should not be in charge.
Both vying candidates might need a third.
that said, if she is attached to the idea of governance herself, I'm not entirely sure I should be the one to.
I'm worried the wife is gonna take a large drop and a sudden stop. If you catch my drift.
Maybe.
Gonna get on the
I
good
think
old
it's in our
sewer
best interest to
slide.
keep her alive. That should never be on the table.
Yes, but you just had your entire worldview ripped from you. The entire life you lived tossed away and thrown into the garbage, and now you find out your son is what he was.
DM, I have a question.
Yes.
Have I ever seen someone go through this before? And do I remember how long it took for them to recover?
You've seen uh you've seen people like this before. I'm not sure that you would have had reason to I'm not sure that your past would have given you all that much reason to have checked back in on them in a way that you would know how long it took them to recover.
Okay, cool.
But you've seen it. And you have seen, and I'll say that, like, you have seen people that have recovered from this. You don't really, I don't think that you would have known how long that took, though. I don't think you would have paid attention to that.
Okay. Next, from what I know, from the Baron and the lady that we're helping, can I make a society check to like remember like how this usually goes and if like, you know, and if like everyone's talking sense, or if we should just go along with it. Like, you know, like what's the prudent decision here? As I just sit
Alright.
there because I'm tired. That's why I've been quiet. Because I've been running around all night.
Putting food on the table. I think the best way is to go track down Fiona. Any objections?
Fiona's is near us.
Oh, she was in the room with you. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
We're like, do we have to kill Fiona? Fiona! Hey, Fiona! Yeah.
No. I'm saying my concern is that we might have to kill Fiona if she goes a little berserk. And she's not that
sidebar.
far away. Like, if Fiona's is attempting to listen to us, she 100% knows.
Yeah, but she has the glory hole things and listen everywhere.
Yeah. Annabelle is automatically assuming that everything said in this mansion is heard by Fiona. Let's go over to Fiona.
So can I-
Annabelle walks over.
All right.
Okay.
Fiona is.
Sorry, Faye, what were you saying?
No, I was just gonna like think back and what usually happens in this scenario. Usually, in my experience, when towns go this route.
Fiona is actually looking kind of preoccupied, brow furrowed, until you walk over.
Why are you gay?
Okay. What's she looking at?
She's just sort of that like middle distance that you look at when you're like trying to remember something. She is otherwise looking at what looks to be a written speech.
Thinking about Fiona. Well.
Going to have to explain all of this to the people of Valaki. And well, beyond that, it seems like Ernst has gotten some real gusto for your quest.
Oh.
Before we move on to that discussion, we do have a question, and I think Flynn put it best.
What's that, dearest?
Well, I spoke to the mayor. Or Varky.
His name is Annabelle is gonna look aghast. His name is Voggy?
It's close enough. We're on first name basis now. As of about 15 minutes ago.
I'm sure.
Vargy had some strong opinions about leadership exchange. He did not seem terribly invested in the prudent governance of his son, we'll say. I believe his exact words were "stupid boy," followed by spitting on his corpse. So no love there.
Can't say I'm particularly surprised. A child doesn't get like that from a loving family.
No. No, he seemed far from loving. He seemed manic. He seemed obsessed. Right? Obsessed with the idea that there was an enchantment to this place. And it was the collective state of the people that upheld it. their well-being, their happiness, the joy that the festivals brought.
I'll cut in and say, well, we don't know if that's factually true. We know that he fully believes in it.
He. You know, funny enough, I always had some doubt of whether or not it was just some ploy for control that he had. Some bad comedy hearing that it was genuine belief.
And with that being said,
I asked him a question. Who should rule? He said not Fiona.
Oh, please excuse my shock.
I, for one, was aghast. Once I finally picked up my mouth from the floor, I asked him another question. If not Fiona, and if not him, and not his trusted generals, then who? And he gave me an answer. One that was
surprising.
weighted with the earnesty of a man who knows he's going to die, to put it succinctly.
A man trying to find someone to at least hold on to the legacies.
Not even his own legacy. Hold on to his
Just-
people.
Yeah, everyone.
And I don't mean to self-congratulate too much, but I think I asked a very good question there. And with you primed to, put it pragmatically, benefit the most from any and all bloodshed thus far, if not you, and if not the Baron, and if not your friends, then who? And I do promise you, this, I don't, make no mistake, he did not make a convincing case of his own. The Baron. This is divorced of any credence lended to his argument. This is divorced from any need for you to not be the leader. I am lying to her face.
Make a absolutely make that deception. Yeah.
I am big lying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry to tell you, Annabelle's gonna have to make a deception check here too.
I'm not sure if I care about the town that much. I'm gonna make an empathy check on myself.
Please do.
26.
Oh, it seems I care very much. I got a
27. Sorry.
Right.
Nat 20 dropped down to a 19.
Damn.
Sorry, 18, not 19.
That's
18.
very funny.
That's so funny.
An 18
Well
nat
done.
20.
I knew I was probably gonna biff that, but Annabelle will have a facial reaction to him saying that lie.
And I'll address it to kind of lean into it. I'll be like, it's true. We spoke about it downstairs while you were talking to his wife.
Interesting. Hope you won't mind if I don't have an immediate answer there. I assumed that there would be some. I always thought there'd be some sort of election of sorts. Though, if were it up to me,
It's a good question to ask yourself as the one whose banners are being flown in the revolution.
Always a good look to only play judge or juror, and never judge, juror, and executioner.
As much as I appreciate a good election, there is a time and a place for democracy. I'm not convinced this is it.
Wait. Is democracy even invented yet? Wait.
Yeah, democracy has always been a thing. It's just never been popular up until like recent times.
Yeah, but are we educated enough to know that? I mean, maybe me because I'm like an academy dropout, but you guys,
I think the
I'm
humans
educated.
of the party, half humans of the party do. I think Uriel and Flynn might, but Annabelle definitely not. Annabelle is confused about that what that word is.
I've got minor nobility. I've got ball knowledge. I'll say. I don't suppose it's a question you need to answer right now, but as I said, you're the one whose banners are flying. It's a pertinent question to ask yourself. I think it should guide your actions in the days to come. And
You have a you have a very keen, surprisingly keen, some, if you don't take it the wrong way, Flynn, wisdom. Sometimes.
first I've heard of this.
Annabelle's going to shove Flynn with her elbow.
Uriel leans over.
Like, I'm gonna roll my eyes and like, yeah, me too.
Don't let it go to your head.
Already out the other ear, Uriel.
Well, I, for one, am devoted to, still to keeping things democratic.
Back a sec.
What is the democratic
Were,
meaning?
were we were I to specifically avoid all of those in my closest confidence, as it seems to be you're asking, that obviously would obviously the my first half dozen choices would have to be those in my closest confidence, just by definition.
Virtues of the game, yes.
Indeed. Well, not necessarily the game, Flynn. Don't think me so heartless.
Annabelle just looks confused.
Can you cock check on that, Joe? Can we get a vibe check on that?
On what?
What did I miss?
Everything she says sounds evil, and I'm just wondering if she's evil.
Is she?
I think
What the?
I like
She has resting.
Evolution is a kind man with an eye only for protecting the community. I respect that. He leads well now and could lead well in a larger sense, I think.
Who's she
What is-
recommending?
What is elections, and what is democracy?
What the fuck is an electoral college? What was the name she said?
Father Lucian.
Father Lucian.
Yeah, I think we have our two candidates for the vote, but Annabelle is gonna have to remind you guys that she comes from a size-based government
Father Lucian's
governance
very
system.
Yeah, I also come from like politically turmoil system, and I feel like seeing the idealists that are being pointed at, I'm like, these people don't have enough thirst for power to maintain stability. So I'm just gonna like and this is why I didn't want to like intervene in that line of questioning, because I just like stand up and look at Fiona and say, well, I for one think you have shown us your determination, your talent for administration. The only question I have left is, whether it was foolish or not, and if it was effective or not, the Baron truly cared for the safety of this city, and the festivals was his method of protecting them from the Dark One. So, what would your method be? And do you particularly care about all the people in the city? Um, I at first I really don't care, but I rolled a 20 on an empathy check, unfortunately. So I just remembered that girl I went on a date with, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta protect her. So I'm just gonna ask a pointed question at her.
Annabelle, while
Okay.
this is happening, is literally leaning down and asking Flynn what a democracy is and what an election means.
It's like there's 3 identically tall.
I'm gonna-
people,
I'm
and you
gonna
have to
use my
choose
hero
which
point
one
on
is
that.
the leader.
I don't think we should have that conversation, but like while Faye's having her conversation, this is our little side tangent.
I just explained the plot of Invader Zim to you.
I only got a 14. 14, and with an
14.
investigation, that's a 15, yeah.
Yeah.
Reroll.
She
Go again.
is.
You
You
still
do
have-
have that. You
Hero
do
point.
have your hero point for the session.
Yeah, I already used my hero point. I originally rolled the
Oh, that was
Yeah,
the
damn it.
hero point is the 14. Understood.
Oh no, what was it
Yeah.
before that?
It was like 11 or something.
Oh my god,
I-
Faye.
Honestly, I almost. Please, It's saddening that you would even feel the need to ask me if I care for this city. Of course I do. As for my defenses against Strad. Oh, who we lose? Irina?
We lost Aaron. Okay.
Alright, well. I don't. She'll be back in a moment, I'm sure.
It's Irina. She's a chaos gremlin. She'll be back.
There it is.
Hey, welcome.
Speak of the
Speak
devil,
of-
and thine shall appear.
Yep.
Hello, the devil
The devil, who art
from the
muted.
Bible.
The devil, who art muted, spoken was your name.
Anyways.
Your pants be shit. Your saliva
Anyway.
be considered a separate entity.
She'll say,
Annabelle
as for.
is gonna go grab a piece of paper and write down the 2 names she's heard.
Right? Well, there are 2 people you've met already.
No, the 2 people that both leaders said should lead in their stead.
Yeah. They are 2 people you have met already.
Yes, she's writing that down for a different reason than remembering.
Gotcha. Okay. Well. I am.
There we go. I got
Okay.
it.
So what was she saying? As for how I would keep the city safe, well, I believe I've spoken of that. The redevelopment of proper industry in this town. This place is falling apart in many places, and we need strong work to put it back together. Can't defend a town that's falling apart, and the more it's built up, the stronger it'll be. Why, I should hope that before long our walls are more famed than those of Krezek.
Annabelle's going to fold the note and hand it to Fiona. If you're being honest about the election, We're gonna go talk to the candidates, but I think these are who they should be. I think you have too much control over what's happening right now to be able to get anything but a fair vote in your favor.
I kind
Maybe.
of
Maybe
shake
in
my
the
head a
future,
bit.
but
She
kind of
furrows
shake
her
my-
brow.
I kind of shake my head a bit, and then I look at Fiona and I like cut off Annabelle, and I use my aura sight, and I ask her like one final question, like, fine, okay, I'll just ask you one final question. Do you truly care about the people of Barovia, of Valaki?
we need to change the name of this fucking town.
And is this not? And is it not? And does that care overrule your desire for rule?
That Baron really got in your ear, didn't he?
No, you killing the kid did.
I shrug and say, she's got a point.
The way you handled the kid, although warranted, you have too much power and too much control right now. So if there is going to be an election, let those two choices be the ones to do it.
I said,
They're not
hold on,
even
answer my
vying for the
question.
throne.
I raise a finger and I say, hold on, answer my question first, Lady Fiona, if you will. As I look at her with like the weird eyes, and I use aura sight.
Yeah. What does her aura tell us when she says she genuinely cares about the people of this town? Because I have a feeling she's going to repeat the exact same answer you got from the last time you asked the question, but...
Yeah, but this time I can see her emotional state and shit.
Yeah. That's what we're asking for, Faye, or for Z.
Yeah,
Right.
and I can see
Let me
like after
pull up
asking her
aura sight.
twice, is she like still friendly? Is she indifferent or whatever? I can tell.
So she is. So she's going to say, I care greatly for the people of Valaki, and their will drives me more than anything. I am sorry. I got. I was very heated regarding Victor. And I don't. I am sad that seemed to have put a rift between myself and who I view as the ones who have saved this town.
Okay, that's what she says, but what do I see?
So, current apparent attitude towards you. She is. There is conflicting feelings there. She regards you quite highly, but is also disappointed.
I see.
Yeah.
And then what about the emotions?
I think that her emotions are a whirl of excitement and the aforementioned disappointment and nervousness and relief.
Look, I don't blame you.
Okay, then I sigh and I say, very well. Sorry for interrogating you like that. Usually I don't get too attached to places, but we've made some friends here, and I wouldn't enjoy seeing more people fall under the Dark One, as you probably could tell. Regardless, I have a different opinion to the others. I think your power and your steadfastness gives the most chance of stability in the absence of the Baron. This is from my
Counterpoint.
experience.
It's
But if the
because of
others,
that power and stability that you have that I think for at least this, what is it, like the people choosing who leads them, right, Flynn?
Yeah. A vote.
For this vote,
I think
just this one,
I
you should
tend
abstain. And these two were the candidates that you two pointed out.
The Monticles.
I tend to agree with Joe here, but I'll leave the decision up to you as I'm
Annabelle
from the
doesn't
village
trust
up
her.
the road for that.
Annabelle doesn't trust her, and she's willing to let the people decide if that's what the governing system is going to be, but Annabelle is also like anybody else but these two.
I'm
will
just like,
make sure that their name.
If your name's in the running, you win. You have a revolution behind you, it's guaranteed. That's why I'm saying for this election. This one. You're out. Let the people actually decide. Not the people that are already following you. Let somebody else have a chance. And go from there. I'm not telling you to never be in power, just give the people of the town time to view it all over.
There is.
Yeah,
I
that's
will consider. I admittedly have a hard time believing that anyone else is even remotely prepared.
I don't think
For such a
anyone
role.
is. Even you, I think there's challenges that you haven't thought of yet. But one
Perhaps
mind should
that-
not take this on their own. Even in my village, it's the minds of many that make it work.
what about
Something you said there furrows her brow, and she has a. You've planted something. Well, regardless, I need to finish my preparation for the festival. The town must know of what's happened, and a gathering where everyone's there is the best time for it.
I agree.
The Baron must stand his trial.
He's down in the basement crying.
chance fretfully unfit?
And yes. And I may have some modifications to make.
Then there was the mention of the bones.
Yes. Ernst has been Ernst has been out on that quest of yours for a couple days now, and he's been quite... He had a lead, and he's been quite busy and diligent, apparently, on following it.
Well, now that this is done, could you perhaps could some of us who are willing perhaps help him in some way?
Yeah, I think everything's set, and
He sent some word.
Rupuddle.
We'll...
Rupuddle. 1 second, Fiona. And Annabelle is going to use her overly large size to add a wall between her and the rest of the party for the group huddle.
He did send word that he'll be back with a full report tonight.
Group huddle.
Excellent. As I get like pulled into the.
Are y'all... So where are y'all having this group huddle?
Annabelle is planning on having it right here. Since Uriel called it, Uriel gets to choose the spot, though.
There's still the matter of the guard.
I forgot about them.
The original plan was to forge an order to have some of them do something overtly evil so that we can weed out the ones who are willing to do something overtly evil. It is not clear at this point that forging an order would be necessary. We could literally have the Baron write it.
I'm gonna
True.
look at Flynn. Do you think we can handle that? Why they figure out the bones?
We need him to write an order for the guards to do what precisely?
Right,
Evil.
Go into
order
the,
to
go
do
into
something
the-
evil.
yeah, make them do some evil ass shit.
So
We
Uriel
just
can
need him to
decide
s-
who's evil and who needs dead.
We just
What
need
if the
him to
Baron knows
sign
better?
it.
I think the Baron, in process of us cleaning up the city at this point, we've earned a little faith. Not
I'm
much,
gonna say like.
but a little.
I'm gonna say like. They're guards. It's a profession. Once their head is cut off, you know, the Baron, either they're going to join us simply because of the higher pay due to no festivals, or they're going to join us simply because they have nobody else to serve anymore.
I don't think
Yes.
leaving
I
the
doubt they're
festivals
meant
is
for
a
you.
good idea.
Yes, you are correct, Faye. They will join us. They will join whoever steps into power, but that doesn't mean they will have any loyalty to whoever is in power. And I happen to know that many of the people who are currently in the Guard are former inmates of the local prison. Former political dissenters released for good behavior. They've been inoculated.
I have a plan. I'm gonna look over at Flynn. We're gonna get the Baron to write that note. I'm gonna look over at Uriel. Do you remember the one guard we kept alive? The one we locked in the
Snitch?
shed? Yeah.
Well, there was more than one, but yes.
The one that was
There's
awake.
a head guard there. There's a head guard there.
What if we try getting him in on it? Give him one more shot. One more shot. And have him deliver the letter.
Get him to be mayor.
I'm not entirely sure we left the best impression.
Well, he knows that we're capable of killing any number of guards that come at us relatively easily, and we did our best to stabilize and not kill as many as possible. So, I think he actually has a very good impression of what we're capable of and what the idea of this should be.
So, what? We have him deliver it?
Deliver it, and then tell us whether it was responded to well or not. Because the people who get the letter might immediately just tear it up.
So you're suggesting we let him go?
With orders from the Baron, with the knowledge that they were not, that it is specifically to take out the people who should not be guards. Just him.
Oh.
I thought I saw a flicker of regret when he decided to stick to his guns, and as a guard, I have to say, that's the type of person we want delivering the message, because they are going to be honest when they deliver it. And it's not a forged letter. This is going to be from the Baron.
Yes, I suppose you're right.
I suppose. I mean, I can't think of a better plan.
I'm gonna chime in a little bit. Like, I don't oppose your plan, but I will say, judging the morality of these guards seems rather pointless to me. After all, we need good
Judging
soldiers.
your morality is pointless to me.
After all,
You're a fucking inanimate object!
No. No, Annabelle's actually interrupting Zhao here. No. I understand that you're detached. I understand you have trouble feeling what mortals do. But as a guard, this is something I have to do.
I understand. I'm merely saying that from my experience, we need good soldiers to protect this town.
And
good
we're going to
soldiers follow orders.
We're going to separate out that. And good soldiers don't follow orders. The best soldiers only follow orders that are just. And that's what we need to find. Because anyone who just follows orders, technically this town belongs to Strad. Technically, he has a higher power than the Baron. And whoever rules this town. So what happens when we have good soldiers that just follow orders, get orders from Strad to slaughter everyone here?
Who would not follow that order when the alternative is Strad himself?
Me. Guards like me.
Are you saying you would?
Yeah,
I'm saying that most people are probably going to be more attracted to self-preservation.
For the record, I want to go on record as saying this. If Strahd ever tells you to kill me, I expect you to not do it.
Of course.
Great for team cohesion.
Annabelle will remember this conversation, Zhao.
You got the Telltale game sign?
Annabelle's gonna look over at Uriel and go, you understand where I'm coming from, just like I understand where you're coming from here. This is happening whether Zhao says it's happening or not. Right?
Yes, that is right. The stability of the new government will depend on people defending it. That is simply the way that it is.
Then let's go. Get this note from the mayor. Tell him the plan. And then review it as we go collect the hostage that could be our key to actually properly separating it out. Because as it currently stands, all of us are fugitives.
Okay.
Can we sidebar, DM? Oh, DM's...
What's up?
What? Okay.
Do you think we should get 2 letters?
One explaining the plan and one with the actual part of the plan.
No, 2 orders. 1 to evacuate the prison, and the second one to
Eliminate
kill
all
the
personnel.
inmates. So that presumably we can simply take the evacuation order there and get everyone out first without the majority of the guard realizing what happened. That way there would not be any genuine danger to the inmates.
Let's see what guards are awake and what we can convince them to do.
The DM's not here, by the way.
I know.
So,
We could still have this conversation here. They're having their own little private conversation. We don't have to sit quietly.
Oh. My
Fair-
character just thinks this is a massive waste of like human resources.
And out of game, my character wants to kill Zhao right now for this.
17%.
Because in my experience, like living in like large cities, like there is no like morality changes flip flop so much within.
Right, but
like,
Zhao's
the
also
moral
looking
side,
at the
so.
bigger picture over larger amounts of time, and I understand that. Annabelle's perspective is from a small town like this. And what you essentially just said is, you don't have morals, you're gonna sell out just like everyone else. She took that to heart. Annabelle feels insulted. Very, very insulted.
Okay.
Hell, she wants to give the guard in the fucking shack props because he held to his guns. Like... I don't know. She's Blue Lives Matter. You gotta remember that. Respect the pouch. Respect it.
Also, I rolled a 20 on my empathy check. This is like seriously my like moral, like not mine, but my character's like moral and pragmatic view of the situation to like maximize the safety of the town is that we just try to convert all the guards. Who cares about what they think?
I know. I know. That's why Annabelle brought in the... Technically, Strad is the one in control of the town, not the mayor. We need specifically to weed out the soldiers of fortune for the sole purpose of saving the town from the only person with a bigger pocketbook than the town. I'm wondering if Strad...
I'm wondering after this if we're gonna split the party again, because I kind of want to like leave this to you guys and then go look for the bones after looking at the report. But
yeah, the bones are also pretty important.
Uriel, you take 72 damage. No.
what the fuck?
It's fine.
And here we were worried about Zhao.
Oh no!
It
The
was
traitor!
Barry. I was character assassinated in the last season.
Anyways... Uriel brought up a good plan. I don't know what you guys were talking about. We're thinking about getting the Baron to write 2 orders. I see some merit and I see some flaws in it. The first order is to release all the port prisoners. The second order is to kill all the prisoners. That way,
You just give them like. This is just a weird spin-off of the prisoner dilemma.
No, you see, the idea isn't to like give all of the orders to everyone. We just take the order to release the prisoners to the prison. And then we keep those guards who are already there, so they can't tell the rest of them.
Okay.
Meanwhile, we send the other
Sure.
guy out with orders to kill all the people from the prison.
So that way there's no genuine danger to any of the inmates because they will have already been evacuated. It's just that the majority of the guard will not have gotten the memo.
Ah, interesting. That's actually really smart.
Again, I see a couple
Also, we
problems
don't
with
need
it.
to have him write the orders. I can just have him sign a paper. Presume what I'm going to try when I go down there to get his signatures, I'm going to tell him to sign an endorsement of that candidate he mentioned, and I'm just going to copy his handwriting, like from the source.
Got it. That's actually a good idea.
And we can just write whatever we want on as many papers as we want, and I'll sign them all through his hand.
I think that actually sounds like a decently good plan.
You should get the endorsement so that you can be ready to do that, but you should also ask him if he's willing to pen some orders for you, because it might be more persuasive to the guard who are aware that he's missing if they see the full order penned in his hand.
Not only that, we can get him to then write a second one that literally tells the guard that we're giving this order to the plan. I think getting the Baron in on the plan at this point, now that he knows he's lost, is a good idea.
You know, we could even dangle the signed endorsement in front of him as a carrot.
That's
If he
what I'm
does
saying.
this for us, we will allow him to, in his final wish, endorse this person.
That's what I'm saying. That's what Uriel's saying. Is like we can get him. I think we can get the Baron to cooperate.
I think we can get the Baron to cooperate. And if we can't, we still can.
I'm gonna ask Fiona that for at least the next couple days to not leave the wife alone. She's not under guard, but like, don't let her get into her head, type deal. Like, have somebody around just in case something does happen.
That's probably for the best.
That's what I'm asking of Fiona.
I'm gonna interject and say, well, actually, I'm gonna say out of character first, because we keep splitting the party and I feel bad for Z, but like, I kind of want to split us into teams of like, I kind of don't care for this plan. I think it's unnecessary, but I'm relenting to my party because I've learned how they work. So what I want to do is like follow up on the lead later from the report and try to find the bones, because in my eyes that's the defense for Strad, and what I care the most is protecting the city from him. So
Okay. That was specifically said. The report that you heard was specifically that Ernst would be back tonight.
She's
Yeah,
asking to
exactly.
stay behind until he comes back.
Okay.
Am I wrong about that, or?
Yeah. So like, I don't participate in the whole clue thing directly. I follow up on the bones while the kerfuffle is happening.
If
That was-
he gets there before the bones guy gets back, or before the kerfuffle is over, there might be a chance that we get this done and come back, and then he just arrives.
Maybe, I don't know. I know what the timeline is now. I don't know if it's daytime or nighttime right now.
It is early morning.
I feel like we need to rest.
No,
We all
No
got time to
way.
rest.
no time to rest. We specifically made a deal that like we weren't resting. We all agreed that we were not resting until all of this was over.
I need to rest to be useful.
I know you do, Faye. That's why we were like,
So,
if you want
If
your
you
character
have
to
a
stay
spell that
behind,
can
you
give-
can.
if you have a spell that can give you an edge or a concoction, then that might be worth it.
Or out of party game action, Faye, if you want, you can have your character stay behind and take a long rest.
Yeah, we can do that.
You can just say that your character's so tired that they don't want to come if you really don't want to be a part of the coup.
True.
Yeah, I'll.
True.
I'm kind of already like on the position that I think like just leaning on the strength of Fiona's leadership is enough, and now I just care about like finding ways to protect the city from Strad. That's my primary personal objective. But like I also don't want to like split the party if it makes Z's life harder.
There's a chance you won't be able to do anything for the rest of the session. Is the issue with
That's
this plan?
kind of my that's my that's my worry, is that we have, well, then again, we also have like maybe an hour left for today.
Yeah, we've been going for 3 hours already, so like,
Yeah, fuck it. Let's split the party. Faye can relax at home. Are you okay with not playing for the
The
not
main
playing
concern
for
with
this?
that is that might lead to her being pulled away for a significant amount of the next session, honestly.
Not unless she specifically stays behind and waits for us. It's only if she jumps up and takes it while she's by herself. And how many conversations have we had with Zhao about staying with a heavy, like, hitting person while she goes and does things like this? I distinctly remember at least 2 separate conversations of with Zhao of being like, "You're not an attacker. Don't do things that cause combat or could lead to combat unless you have somebody heavy with you." Like, we even devised a way.
Tank.
Right. We specifically devised the strategy because we have 2 tanks that we could split the party up to 2 groups that actively do things. So, like, there's also that argument there that, like, Faye is responsible enough as a character to actually listen to the plans the party set forth of keeping a responsibility tank.
Yeah, I mean, I've almost died a few times. I've probably learned my lesson by now. I'm more like I don't know what Irina is thinking. Like, what page is she on?
About what in particular?
Like
Whether or
about
not
the
we should be
plan,
doing this whole entire split the guards into the good and evil sides.
Irina's pro-eugenics, if that's what you're asking.
perfect.
Always gotta say the most chaotic evil option, don't you?
I mean, that's what this is, isn't it? You're literally doing eugenics.
No, we're doing a morality check.
It's morality-based eugenics.
We're relieving them of their jobs, not their lives.
Eugenics. Just
May-
doing social Darwinism.
we may have to revisit that conversation.
We're not killing them. That's news to me, Jerry.
I mean, okay, we
That's
probably
news to
are going to have to
Annabelle.
kill some of them because they're not going to just, like, give up. Or at least not all of them are going to give
Sounds
up.
oddly like pre-World War II Germany.
But the goal isn't to kill all of them.
Yet another statement from Germany.
Morality-based eugenics, but the goal isn't to kill all of them. Jerry, 2026.
Faye, are you coming with? You gonna try getting it a long rest?
I'm rather fond of Strad, Jerry.
If you take the long rest this session, when we all get back, you're gonna be the only one not fatigued, and you'll have your shit back. So that's a good argument for you to want to take the long rest this time.
So we're just gonna start practicing Euphilos,
That being...
the portmanteau of eugenics and philosophy.
Hey, that sucks.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know about that. I didn't like those words.
Hi, Divas. This is the worst.
I have concerns all of a sudden. I was down with cleaning up corruption, but not full eugenics. That's too far.
Is this how you get pea zombies? I feel like this is how you get pea zombies.
What zombies?
Pea zombies.
What do you
Okay,
think?
that's
What
what
do
I
you
thought you
say
said.
pea zombies are? Because
okay,
I know what
okay.
I have a different definition of pea
Maybe?
zombies. I think.
Philosophical zombies.
Yes, this is how we get pea zombies in that regard. I thought you were talking about plague zombies.
I thought it was piss.
I was thinking literally like pea, like yellow. Pea.
No,
Yeah.
I had a D&D character once that was immune to the side effects of diseases, got himself infected with a disease that his bodily fluids would make people into zombies, and he would piss on homeless people.
Oh.
Bruh.
Most ethical homelessness crisis solution in the U.S.
He was a fucking chaotic evil dickbag, and he was working with a necromancer. So
We give
it
them
was a fun
zombie
evil
piss.
character.
We find the homeless.
Either way, my concern is that even if I don't rest and go with you guys, I'm gonna be much less helpful.
I can
And
see that because you're playing basically a
character
pseudo spell
focus.
character, a pseudo spell.
Yeah, and in character, much less probably enthused. So
Are you
I'm not
okay
sure.
with not participating in the last hour of the session? Okay.
Well,
I think that's. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do, anyways.
Well, so we can come up with a solution that we can all do, which is the party splits up. You don't do anything for this session, for the rest of this session, and then we meet back up next session and you join us. And then we go deal with the bones.
Okay, sure. That sounds like a plan.
As long as you're okay with it. Z, are you okay with it?
Yeah, we can work on that. And honestly, I like if it comes to it that you feel like you're getting cut off for too long, then we can. I feel like it's something that's gonna be easily enough retconned.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to basically rest and be on like Fiona's side. So, if anything, when the thing happens, I'm gonna be on the other side. So I'm gonna be like the person like supervising Fiona's revolution side.
That sounds like a plan. Let's go get these notes from the Baron. Let's get this ball rolling then.
Let's get this bread. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna do exactly
in
the
character.
angle I
I'm
did.
just gonna be like, well, we'll follow your plan. I merely give my opinions. I don't particularly care if you do your plan, but I will say, running around and avoiding all those guards made me very tired. If you wouldn't mind, perhaps I should just keep an eye on our little revolutionary lady here and rest while you do that.
Rest up, little Zhao.
Little? Well.
Annabelle is going to slow blink at you at that reaction.
Yes.
I am the one person you can't get mad at for saying that.
What about you, Irina?
I'm just noticing the name change from the DM. I'm sorry.
Only just now. Y'all had your evolution. It seemed appropriate.
Fair.
Yeah.
Are you okay? So here's the thing. I know you're a spellcaster. So are you gonna rest with me, or are you gonna like go with them? It's up to you.
I could. I'll go with.
You'll go with.
Well, I could use the rest. I
I
think.
feel like your most
It's worth
impactful
doing.
class features are recharged, are either free or recharged on a 10-minute break.
Yeah, Annabelle specifically didn't use any valuable spell slots for the last several encounters for this sole reason.
Yeah, I only have one potion slot left. That's why I was like, I don't know.
You should definitely stay behind.
Speaking of potions and spells, even, can I get another band-aid?
If you say that in character, I'm just gonna sigh and like reflexively like fix you up again. Are you actually still damaged?
Yes.
Are you not?
Yeah. How about me and
Okay,
Flynn go
Me-
downstairs and we start talking with the Baron about this?
I'm
We
gonna.
don't even have to.
I'm gonna give you a medicine check, I guess.
Yeah, I just want to get the ball rolling before we get in too much later to at least get something set up.
I'll do.
Oh, unfortunately, I rolled an 11.
No bandages for you, sir.
Dies immediately.
Aw, that doesn't work? Fucking
What doesn't work?
boo.
I get
You
frustrated.
know what? I'm
I just-
keeping it.
I kind of get frustrated, so I'm gonna rest anyways, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get frustrated, make a vial of, make an elixir of life, like shove it to, Uriel and say, here, just drink this, and then I'm gonna go and like sit near Fiona to rest.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, we're walking down to the Baron with 4 pieces of paper. We'll
We
make
want
it
one
6.
selfie with his butt on it, and one with him wearing underwear. And yeah, we want him to write up how many orders? What were we trying to get him to write?
We're gonna have him write 3,
Oh, we gave him the
4
prisoner's
separate
dilemma.
orders. We're giving him 4 separate orders to write out. The first order is going to be a endorsement letter for his candidate, and we're going to use that to basically be like, this is what you get for helping us out with this next stage, is you get to endorse this candidate, and we can try getting her out of the race. So that way Fiona's not the one ruling.
Sure.
The second order was the order to the guards to release the prisoners. Evacuate the prison. Like, they don't have to go free, but they can't be in the prison.
And we do need to decide on a location to evacuate them.
Small spot of questions here.
The third order, before we get to the questions, is the order to execute all of the prisoners still in the prison.
Yeah, that's my question. We're gonna tell him to write an order to free the prisoners and then execute the prisoners.
Execute the prisoners in the prison. And we're specifically going to have it set up with the fourth order, which is an order explaining part of the free the prisoner ones, that this is to weed out people that blindly follow orders.
Huh. We can certainly try. I'm not going to tell him to sign that endorsement letter first. I'm not even going to tell him it exists unless I see he's playing hardball, and then I will jingle those keys in front of him as a way for him to maybe have some say in things
Yeah.
in this last election.
I did. Faye. I figured you were going to give him the endorsement letter first before you told him about any of the rest of it.
Yeah, and that we would
That
just
way you have
keep
his...
yes, just in case he doesn't fill out the rest, we have his thing to forge his signature with everything else.
I mean, you can always simply threaten to tear it up.
Yeah, you can threaten to tear it up, or you can just pretend to be a, pussy and just give it to him anyway. Keeps playing hard to get on the others. If we know
Right.
they're a wash, we can just say, fine, you win. Doesn't
Right.
matter if he signs the damn thing anyway. We're not going to fly this, right? If we're telling Fiona to get out of the election, we're not letting him
We're
vote
not.
an endorsement.
Well, we're gonna let Fiona have her endorsement, which is Father Leon, I believe.
Well, there's Leon and the other, and I don't think we need to keep. This is an unrelated conversation, but I don't think we need to have their names attached to the
I don't think we do
endorsements.
either, but it'll make him feel better because he doesn't know that we're.
That's my point.
Yeah.
We dangle it in front of him, and we're going to give it to him no matter what. He just doesn't know that.
Yeah, that's why we have him do it first.
Why would we have him do it first if we can dangle it in front of him until we know he wouldn't
Because
help
we
us?
don't. We can threaten not to hand it off. We can threaten to tear it up, burn it, and if he still doesn't follow any of the orders because he doesn't want the carrot, we can just forge it.
I suppose that's just me thinking that. I'm in the good cop role, if you haven't forgotten.
Oh no, I'm
the one
going
who
about to go
offers
down
him
there
things.
and be. I'm about to go down there and be the bad cop with you. That's why me and you are going.
Fair enough. If you're more confident in your ability to scare him into signing it than in my ability to convince him he wants to sign it, I will truthfully take your word for it. You lead the way. Do the
Head
bad cop.
downstairs to the Baron. Do you want to role play this, or do we just want to dice roll it?
I think that role playing this is a lot more interesting.
I agree. Annabelle's going to come in with the pieces of paper. She's going to take a deep breath, and she's going to squeeze herself into the room she doesn't want to go in. She's going to sit herself in front of the Baron. Make sure she, gets his attention, and then puts the 6 pieces of paper and, something to write with in front of him. We have done convening, and we have come up with a solution. But there's one more part we must do, and it will go easiest with your help than without it. And then she's going to look at Flynn.
I've got some papers for you to sign, Vargi. See, we did a little thinking about that candidate of yours. And as fate would have it, in the few days we've been in this city, I came to meet those people. They're good people. I think you had your head on straight when you gave us that answer. But at the end of the day, it's not mine to decide. It's the people's, and the people currently want nothing to do with you. But you still might have some sway. I'll give him the parchment. Let him read it over. The endorsement one.
Right.
Say, this is your last act. If you want it.
And he takes the endorsement, stating his endorsement for the Martikov family for leadership of Valaki.
Mhm.
And He mutters something quietly, and then he signs it.
So that's the good news.
We end in like 45 minutes.
But there are a few more things
Bad news.
that we'd ask of you. Here, I'll give you the reading, and Annabelle can do the speaking.
We need to
You
weed out the
listen.
guards that put their loyalty and their greed above what is right.
So what document are you putting in front of him next, specifically?
All 3 of the documents we want him to sign. The one that is to basically evacuate the prison and move them somewhere else safe. One to kill all the prisoners in the prison,
Uh-huh.
and then the one to the guard that we were going to go there explaining what this plan is in his words. That's a blank sheet of paper we're handing in front of him for that.
Okay.
Those are the 3 documents we need. The plan is to take the guards from the prison, have them move the prisoners somewhere outside of the prison, and then without the other guards knowing, give them the paper to go execute all the prisoners in the prison. This is going to be an act of tyranny and pure hatred seen on their part, and those who blindly follow are not going to be able to serve the next leader. Not well. Not the way that it needs to happen. And those who don't, purity of heart. We don't want to kill any of them. The plan is those who go to kill the prisoners, we're going to incapacitate and lock up in that very same prison until after everything's over. The document is going to be to a guard that we incapacitated earlier tonight, who I think saw a little bit of the light that we're not doing this to hurt the town. So this document is blank because we want you to explain to him what we're doing and why we're doing it. So when this is all over, he's able to give his honest testimony as well. We don't want this town to fall any more than you do. And we've given this a lot of thought, as you can see.
He's gonna stare at the papers. I'd like for you and Fling to make a diplomacy check.
Yeah! Hell yeah! So that's a 20.
19. Burn my hero point for it.
So we'll say
Sorry, for a total of. Sorry, I was saying what I rolled. I got a 27 total.
Cool, I'm gonna give
I
you
would assist
plus
with the
2.
diplomacy check, but I haven't really said anything.
Yeah, I think it's just them down there right now.
That's gonna be 29 total, because I'm assisting.
Yes. Yep, 29 total on that.
You know, it's not how you wanted it. But this way we make it as bloodless as possible.
Where? Oh, we're down a Z.
We're down what?
Oh, you're muted.
Yeah. I am typing.
I don't like this. It's what he's writing on the piece of paper. Is he writing on the piece of paper willingly at this point?
No, he's writing
After
on
a long sigh, closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and starts writing.
Annabelle's gonna go upstairs to Uriel.
How's it going?
Amazingly, you wanted to be patched up.
Zhao tried and failed, which means that can't happen for an hour?
I thought she couldn't do it for the next hour.
No, it can't happen at all for the next hour.
Damn. Never mind. I stay in the basement.
Just go right.
I mean, Irina might be able to cast a spell, but
I might have something. Let me see if I got that slot still.
You have that. I mean, it takes 10 minutes for you to regain that focus spell slot.
Oh, okay. Give me.
Oh, actually, before I go back downstairs, Uriel, do you still
Yeah.
have the evil spellbook? The Necromancer spellbook.
didn't write it down. But I think I'm supposed to still have it. Yeah.
You're supposed to still have it, yeah. I need to take a look at it. An idea has occurred to me, and it's not one I want to do, but one that might be possible to help the girl that got screwed over.
Fun fact, Wanderer's Guide gives you error 500 if you open it with a VPN. I turned on my VPN a while ago, and I'm like, oh, it'll probably work fine. It did not work fine.
Help the girl, you say. Well, I'll pull it out. What are we looking for then?
I'm gonna go through the book with Uriel. We're looking for does it have the spell for modify memory and charm?
Ooh.
Sorry, what?
The kid spellbook, the Necromancer spellbook. Does it have the
Yes.
spell modify memory and charm in it?
Charm. It has dominate,
Yeah, that's the one. Dominate and
and yes, it has a memory modification spell. It also has a teleportation circle spell in it.
What?
Not right now, babe. It would have a teleportation circle spell on the last page, on the last several pages, several variations of a teleportation circle spell. Runes of warding spells. There's a list. I'd have to find.
You can get me that after the session. I just wanted to know what those two spells were.
I don't remember exactly what the modify memory spell's called.
That's fine. I just wanted to find if it was in the book.
Yes, there was one in there.
Annabelle, you didn't see a teleportation circle anywhere around there when you were in his room, right?
I was never in his room. We're gonna have to go check that.
We're
But-
gonna have to go check that.
But that can be a tomorrow problem for now.
Agreed.
However, I think I can help the girl. Not anytime soon, but I think I can help the girl. Just keep a hold of the spellbook. Keep it safe. Fuck, I don't even want to cast any of the spells out of this thing, let alone have to inscribe them into my book.
Having access to the spell used for the deed is help enough, you think?
I'm going to have to do it several times over. Delete her, who she is now, and dominate her back to who she was. Do the same process he did, over and over and over again, for the purpose of bringing her back instead of taking away who she is, and it might not even work.
There has got to be a better way than that.
I can't think of anything.
Well,
I'm going to point at the memory modification spell. He deleted who she was. She's not
Okay.
in there anymore. Only the thing that was placed is there.
it's not like we know who she was either.
Right, which is not.
Look,
this
you
is not
and I
something
might
we
not
could
have.
detect. But I'm definitely not trusting these spells with somebody else. I'm gonna have to have them do. Basically, give me cues on what to put in.
We don't even know where she is. We haven't talked to
She's here.
Fiona about it.
Fiona said she was upstairs. I've just
She
been too
is?
gross. Felt gross to go see her in that state. Let's go talk to Fiona about it. Not tonight.
Okay, let me
Just,
finish typing this out.
we weren't gonna do it tonight.
Okay.
Not tonight, but the same reason I'm having you keep the book is the same reason why I don't really want to do it. It's just a thought process, but like you said, magic can be dangerous. This could do more harm than good. And ultimately, you're the keeper of this book and everything in it. You get the final say.
We can discuss the matter.
I just thought I'd bring it up before it slips my mind and we leave a girl to her fate that might be cured.
Fine.
And then back downstairs I go to see how the Baron's doing. Which is you typing it out.
Irina, do you have that healing spell handy?
My character sheet is infinitely loading. I'm trying.
Do you remember what it was called?
I can probably pull it up.
Hymn
You're in
of
the middle
Healing?
of something. We're trying to do is
Hymn of Healing.
Hymn of Healing.
Um,
That's what didn't right about that spell. The blank sheet of paper is written as thus. My reign as Baron is over. I have been usurped by the foolhardy, and fear this town is to fall. They are asking me to have the god purity tested. I trust each and every one of you all, but know that for some reason, you, whoever is reading this, you have gained their trust. These people are barbarian and are not to be trusted, but their strength has won the day, and I fear chance of resistance is lost. You, my trusted guard, protect my people. The strength of you and your fellows will be needed. Try to ensure there is as little bloodshed as possible, though I fear these barbarians will ensure there is some bloodshed regardless. Dark days are ahead, and the devil come. Baron Vargas Volakovic.
Downright poetic.
Thank you.
Well done. DM inspiration.
Oh, you did.
That's a dangerous thing to give, but I think you've earned it for this one.
Take the one. You totally earned the one.
You've totally earned the one for this one. And with that, I think I'm going to get Uriel. By the way, I posted in the chat the spell description.
Mm-hmm. You posted this? Okay.
So yeah, I believe that lasts for 1 minute. So basically you gain fast healing 2 for 1 minute, which is effectively just heal 10 outside of combat.
Yeah, gain 10 health.
Okay,
Let's
fair enough.
head over to the shack.
Yay, we're gonna go see the guard again.
Because he did sign all the documents and everything, right?
He did.
And after reading that, on the way there, I'm going to bring up the possibility that we'll go talk to all the guards in there and see how they feel about this plan. Because the one guard we were talking to really was loyal to the town.
All of them?
The one we were talking to, and then see how the rest of them vibe out.
I feel like their response will likely be predictable in the presence of their comrades.
So
None
we'll
of them will
separate
want to
first.
be the...
We could separate them. That's not hard.
It'd be best not to spend too long on this.
No. No. Alright, we make it to the shed?
Yep. Quick enough?
Quick enough. We open it up, and Annabelle's going to be standing there to basically act as bouncer so no one can make a runner through the door. And I believe Uriel is the one who is dealing with him the most. So Uriel, point out the guy. Because I'm pretty sure most of them are awake at this point.
Yeah, I'll say that.
The character sheet finally fucking loaded.
Yay!
Hey, nice.
Once we have the guy pointed out, I'm going to gesture for him to come out.
I can't tell if you like me or hate me.
I'm going to shut the door behind him, and I'm going to be like, don't worry, we like you. And I'm going to hand him the Baron's letter.
He's gonna read it.
The goal is genuinely as little bloodshed as possible. But as you can see...
Despair just... His face just falls to despair.
if it helps, we're not letting the person who essentially put us up to this task as leader either.
You hate me more than I thought possible.
On the contrary, we think you're probably one of the few we can trust. Which brings us to our next task. And I'm going to look over at Uriel. Do you want to show him the letters, or do you just want to go through with the plan and fill him in as much as you want? This is your plan, after all. You're taking head.
Well, I will show him the letters. Let him skim them just to kind of confirm, say, and explain it at the same time. The plan is to order the guard to do something that they should not be willing to do. That way we can weed out the ones who are willing to do it.
If we can, lock them in the prison that they just emptied. If.
Hope you understand the values.
And congratulations on the field promotion.
The guard kind of looks at you sardonically, Annabelle.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, sorry about that. We got a gnarly lightning storm out here and had a power surge. So, given I'm not really contributing to this part of it, I think I might tap out here, if that's all right with you folks.
That sounds good. I don't think we're hitting to any combat tonight.
No.
I
I
doubt
mean,
it.
fuck it. Like, I didn't really have anything to do while you guys are out and about talking to homeboys. Surely that's going to be an hour. I could take a short rest.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, that's all. I mean, short rest isn't really a thing. It's just a 10-minute break.
Yeah,
Just
whatever
gonna-
whatever Joe is doing, basically.
I think Joe was trying to fit in a long rest, maybe?
Which is still possible. Again, I don't really think... I think me and Uriel could do this
Joe
by
taking a
ourselves.
long rest would might preclude her from being present at the festival itself
We will talk about that
next session.
next session.
Yeah.
We'll
But
figure out
if
the.
it's
Jerry, did you get my message about the healing?
Yeah, we figured it out.
So
16 hit points?
Yeah, 4 hit points around over 4 round because it's heightened.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
heightened.
The spell's heightened, so it does
Oh.
do more. So you healed 16, not 10.
Once is
Gotcha.
once is enough. That puts me 2 from full, and that fine.
Okay, sounds good. That's enough. Then I'll only cast it once.
mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, the
You
guard...
gotta like hang around him for the full minute, but yeah, like I don't think that's an issue. Let's see.
Yeah. Anyways, I think I'm here. Because mobile ain't super great, but I will
Right,
catch you guys.
yeah.
around.
See you later.
Good
Okay.
game. Good game. I might even
Yeah.
be back. Let's see.
Bye.
All right. Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap up here pretty quick, honestly.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that this is the last
Yeah.
one.
It's like 9:40. All right.
I
You kids
gotta
have
get
fun.
ready for dinner myself.
The,
I'm still here, but soon. TM.
Got it.
where would we even? I don't.
The church.
the
It's only temporary. Only for a couple hours. Don't worry, I had my issues with this plan too, but compelling case made. We're not freeing them, we're just simply removing them from harm and seeing who's willing to do the unthinkable.
He's gonna take up the Baron's letter. The one that the Baron wrote in full. I'm taking this with me.
Agreed. Congratulations on being captain of the guard for the next ruler. Or at least until they pick their next.
Unless the reformers kill me.
We're not letting that happen. Like we said,
That would be poor manners of them.
and detrimental to their own health.
Just so.
I mean, we were holding back against you guys. Take the note. And take the one for the prison. That's the one we're going to give first to them. Make sure that they're escorted out properly and everything like that. Again, the goal is as little bloodshed as possible. As much as we can kill, we prefer not to kill the non-monsters of this land. We're here to kill Strad, not the people living here.
He flinches as you say that.
Annabelle's going to drop the air temperature around her by a couple degrees as she says that. And we're not scared to say his name.
So what are you doing with them?
Locking them up. They will become prisoners within the very prison that they went to go kill prisoners in. Their lives are not for us to judge.
He was, by the way, like gesturing to the shed behind him.
Oh, them? They are, depends on how well you can convince them. They could just stay here for the night. Or for the day until all this is over, and then you can come let them out. Or if you can convince them, they can even come with.
I think it's best if they stay here a little longer. They do still have water necessities, I trust.
Did you have water and necessities to give them?
We tossed them a water skin full of water.
We definitely left them with water.
If you tossed them a water skin for like 20 people,
It was not.
It was not 20 people. It was more like 16. But yeah, I get your point.
It would. I thought it was like 8.
No. It was like 8 from the horde. No, you're right. It was like 10 total because it was 8 from the horde.
Oh,
alone,
right.
plus
It
There
the-
was the group, and then there were 2 lieutenants. So like, there's no. It doesn't.
Yeah, there was only like
yeah.
8 to 10 people in there.
Yeah.
And we had multiple people there when they got locked up. Like,
Mhm.
we wouldn't leave them with n singular water skin if we had more than.
Right.
We're not trying to kill them. We're just trying to, keep them contained.
And like the offer is genuine at this point. Like if they're out of water, we'll get them more.
And fuck, if they willing to sit tight, I'll give them a wineskin.
I'm sure they need it. Hell, I need it.
I'm gonna hand him my wineskin with that.
He takes a heavy swig and looks at it. Fuck.
Annabelle's gonna hold her hand out to take the skin back.
He, Alright, I'm gonna go talk. And he's gonna take the skin in with him.
Annabelle's not even worried about it.
Hmm.
And me and Uriel are just hanging out outside, just chit-chatting.
Just being in the area.
Yeah, just listen, you guys are our prisoners. We're not gonna let you go just yet, but damn sure we're not gonna let you, like, fucking just die.
What is...
Oh yes, all the persuasion checks.
Yeah...
How are they going?
Well, you hear a knock on the door.
I open it.
He comes out alone.
What's the verdict?
The verdict is I'm an idiot, and they're right. But let's get this fucking thing over with.
Just for my own curiosity, why are you calling yourself an idiot?
This is not going to work.
Do you
Why
have a
not?
better plan?
I'm not trying to, I don't mean to be disrespectful. I'm genuinely curious why it won't work.
It's... I...
There we go.
Both of these orders are absurd
That's the
and
point.
dangerous.
That's the point.
It's...
Well, that's the point for one of them.
No, the
It's
letter
a-
he has in his hand, written by the Baron himself, is to be able to make one of them less dangerous and more understanding. And we've been thinking
Still
about
pretty
this for a
dangerous.
minute.
I suppose.
That's why you're keeping the papers and you're delivering the message instead of us. We could easily, me and him alone, go in there and clear that prison.
Perhaps you could.
We've thought about it long and hard, and this is the least bloodsheddy position that we can take. We kind of like this town.
And that is why I'm doing it. Make no mistake. And he walks off.
Don't have it any other way.
And honestly, I kind of like leaving it off with he walks off.
I kind of do
Yeah.
too. I'd like to add the amendment that me and Uriel are gonna go to the prison with him and then stop a couple blocks away.
I would
But
like to cast prestidigitation to shit his pants.
don't do that. Don't do that. We're trying to give him respect and dignity here.
No, you're right. I'm not gonna do it.
I would like to. I would like to make my thoughts about spellcasters known.
Like, the plan is after he gets the guards on the prison on board, we're gonna be at the prison with them when it all goes down.
Uriel, if you're watching Irina, you definitely see Irina stop like mid prestidigitation cast. You've seen it too many times by now.
I'm just like, fingers pointed at my eyes, fingers pointed at her eyes.
I kind of like that too. And this poor fucking guard.
Yeah.
He's gonna need a raise. He's gonna deserve a raise.
He's gonna deserve the raise and the position. And I think it would be the funniest thing in the world is if me and Uriel and anyone else in the party who wants to join in for the bit act like his best buddy from here on out.
Oh God.
Love it.
See if we can put in a word to get him promoted to guard captain.
Yeah. Like we just he's the token guy from the village that we just like for no reason, and he's like, "What the fuck did I do? Why do you guys hate me so much?" And we're like, "We don't hate you. We like you. That's why we're putting you in this position."
You just can't tell the difference. Indistinguishable.
Look, we beat the shit out of each other when we first met. Don't worry about it. It's just how we say hi to people. As much as I don't like the wording of that letter, it is 100% accurate. We are a bunch of barbarians.
Yeah.
Well, I do have to start hopping out, though.
It's
All
over.
right.
We're done
Yeah.
with the session.
Have a good one.
Later.
That was I liked that session.
That was good.
Oh.
All right, stopping recording now.